going on? It's your dog Art Man Boxing, and we're back with another boxing conversation. Gary Russell Jr. versus Mac Masago, and the new champion featherweight WBC Mark Masago from the Philippines. Blah 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 bullshit. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Look, check this out. Congratulations to that guy and all, but to me, honestly, I feel like he didn't do enough to be considered the new featherweight champion. I honestly don't. They gave the nod to him. He fought a man with one arm, and it is what it is. So let's talk about it. Some people feel like he was robbed. Some people feel like it was fair. Some people feel like black people should just stop boxing because our time is up. And we're going to talk about all that shit tonight on the channel. So let me roll up this J real quick and we going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Who you know in boxing rolling up J's and talking about good boxing? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude D Hive and my brother Aaron Rance Fist. Peace, Art Man. Peace to you, brother. I hope you got your spliff rolled up because we gonna talk about it. What's going on, D Hive?
What's going on? How you doing?
Shit, I'm good, man. I just woke up this morning thinking to myself, man, these motherfuckers just handed that belt off to Martin Psycho ass, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think me personally, like I said, I kept saying it yesterday. It's very hard to win a boxing match with no jab, and it's not that it's not that Maxio didn't like. I don't think he won clean. I thought he looked terrible personally fighting a one arm Gary, but I do think that he did enough under the circumstances to get the victory. But I will say, if that had been anybody else other than Gary, they probably would have just made the shit a draw. Just because they saw his arm break. They saw his arm.
And they knew it was going to be they knew what the outcome was going to be in the rematch. And now, speaking of rematch, I always tell everybody that said, "Oh, Malcolm Saigo won clean, fair, square." Everybody who say that, I always ask them now, do you pick Marcus Saigo if there's to have a rematch?
Of course
you know
not.
what they tell me? Fuck no. Fuck no.
You get demolished.
No. I wonder why they wouldn't pick him in a rematch.
Yeah. He wasn't even winning in a lot of the first half. He didn't actually start winning to the second half. And keep in mind, his rotator cuff tore in the third round. I don't even think Maxio won the 2 rounds after that. He didn't start winning until the later rounds.
And you know what I've been seeing? I've been seeing people say that Mark Masago is the one who injured Gary Russell.
No.
Like they say, he punched his arm. His power is so strong, he punched his arm out of place.
Well, then how come when he landed on his fucking face, Gary didn't go nowhere? If you're strong enough to break an arm, to rupture an arm tendon, how come when he hit Gary flush in the face, Gary didn't go nowhere? What you gonna say? It's the beard? That's stupidity.
And the way they trying to, I'm hearing people talk about the commentary. Man, it's a good thing I didn't hear nothing about the commentary. I didn't hear the commentary personally because I probably would have been upset. But from what I was seeing, that Steve Farhood's fucking scorecard, I said, "Oh shit! Oh yeah, he's not leaving with this belt, man."
No. Shit. I mean, we don't even know what the scorecards could have looked like if Gary did have 2 hands. Gary might have needed a stoppage either way. Shit. The way they wanted him off that belt. Hey, y'all see Ugas on Twitter talking shit?
What'd he say?
Ugas said some crazy shit. Hold on, let me go to this shit, man. Ugas, like I feel bad because I rock with Ugas back when people thought he wasn't shit. Now this nigga talking greasy about somebody else. He said, let me go to it. Ugas put on Twitter, he said, last night, the longest serving world champ with a belt lost. The WBC title will now be more active. Russell sure he will come back. He's one of the most talented fighters in boxing. I would like to see him more active and committed to his career. I was like, nigga, you were fucking inactive for 2 years, didn't have a championship until the end of your fucking career. And I was just like, bro, ease up on Gary, dog. He was like, take it easy, man. I was 15-3. I'm like, dude, nigga, you wasn't shit. Okay? 3 of your losses came from motherfuckers you were supposed to beat. So I don't want to hear shit out of you talking about inactivity. Nigga, you took 2 years off and you were young and fresh. You ain't had no championship until you about to be out the game. I don't want to ever hear you talking shit.
You see how they get down, boy. You see how they get down, D Hive.
No, I mean that shit made me fucking mad. I'm like, bro, all the caping I done done for you, you get lucky with this Pacquiao bullshit because Spence got injured and you running your fucking mouth talking about now to be more active, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit from fucking Ugas. Nigga, you didn't accomplish shit, and now you about to fucking lose and be out.
But you know what? A lot of people saying, "Oh, you know now what, man? Now looking at it, the inactivity, man. The inactivity, man. I'm going with Yugas, dude. I've been hearing a lot of that lately, D Hive.
Oh man, they were going with Ugas regardless. They just want to see Spence lose. As even dumbass Bud fans.
I'm telling you, just recently, I've been hearing this a lot lately, bro. And I'm hearing from guys like you know who, Polo. Hey, that guy's funny as hell, man. My thing is, dude, Garrett Russell. I feel like to be the champion, you got to put on some real damage to that dude. Like even because Tyson Fury beating Wilder in the second fight, even though that was a cheat, that's still in the eyes of the public. That is the way that you beat the champion. You got to totally fucking dominate the guy.
Yeah, you have to show some separation.
I didn't see no separation in this one.
He looked like shit. He didn't do anything. Oh shit! Thank God Allen ain't here. Spence too busy kissing Yellow Veezy. Okay, so is Crawford too busy kissing Bomac? Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh shit! I like Yellow Veezy, man. They be hating. But man, I'm really ready to see. I don't know how I feel about this Keith Thurman Barrios fight. I'm not really too excited about that fight. But it is what it is. I'm glad to see my man Keith Thurman back in the business. What you think about that fight coming up in 2 weeks?
I mean, I'm not excited about it either. I honestly wanted Keith Thurman punk ass to either stay retired or fight Boots. But you know that is what that is. I mean, Crawford. Thurman need to pull it off because if you lose to Barrios, you need to be retiring. I don't want to hear jack shit about you or from you. You fuck around and lose to Barrios, bro.
He better not lose to no fucking Barrios.
I mean,
that's all I fucking know.
Well, it's a losable fight for Keith. Do I think? You know, I don't know. Like,
if he loses to Barrios, you know what they're gonna say, right? 2022, the year of the upset.
No, I wouldn't be no upset because motherfuckers not even sure what Keith gonna do now.
We got the Puerto Rican brothers in the channel. What's going on?
What's up?
What up?
We got my brother Southpaw Boxing and Fraud in the building. How y'all feeling, man?
What up?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, real quick. Yo, you know what the worst part is about Masago winning the fight, bro? You know what the worst part about Masago winning the fight?
What? What's the worst part?
Pack tarts are back.
Oh my God, yes. I'm starting to see them. I'm starting to see that. I'm like,
Pack
what's
tarts
Pinot?
are back, bro.
What's
Pinot? Oh my God. Now they got a new hero to look up to. Yeah. Hey, when I was talking to this Pacquiao fan yesterday, you know what he was telling me? He was telling me, yo, Gary Russell was running like Mayweather used to do. I was like, oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Here we go again with this shit, bro.
Like I said, I'm like, so what was Hermosillo doing? Hermosillo was landed far more punches on Magsayo than vice versa. Magsayo had the more clean punches, so they gave him the fight, but he barely won that bullshit. So I don't.
Hermosillo almost stopped him too.
Exactly. So not to mention he got dropped by Seha early. So I don't know what they're excited about as far as this Magsayo dude. He hadn't. I mean, come on now. One-handed Gary had him scared to engage.
I think Raymond Ford can easily stop him. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, his power hasn't been proven. I don't know if he'll stop him, but he could definitely outbox him.
Yeah, definitely. But like, I'm just saying from a early stylistic point of view, just from a theoretical,
Yeah. I don't even think Magsayo beats Ray Vargas, bro.
Does anybody hear echo? Is that just on my end?
I don't know if I have an. I don't think I have an echo.
No, I think that's on your end. I don't hear no echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the echo cancellation on.
But my thing, man, I honestly felt like he didn't do enough to really beat Gary Russell in my eyes, man. Like you gotta beat him. It wasn't even a time where like he rocked Gary Russell. Gary Russell was like, oh, he's stumbling across his feet, bouncing off the ropes. It wasn't even no shit like that. It was just like
No, Gary.
you just touched him. I guess more times than he did. Like whatever the fuck they were scoring, dude. I feel like they're counting a lot of punches from him, just like tapping on Gary Russell's arms and shit.
It's that activity. You know what they say?
Yeah,
Activity, ring generalship, things that are completely
and the
subjective.
crowd screaming.
Right.
Man,
also,
he did all right, bro. Like Masaya wasn't that impressive. He's not gonna reign as champion very long.
Hell no. He
You think
gonna
he gives him a
It's
rematch?
not. I don't know. I don't see anything special about him at all whatsoever.
I hope there was a
Maxiah gonna lose the fight after next. He gonna cherry pick somebody his next fight, and then
surprise me.
and then he gonna fight somebody real, and he gonna fuck around and lose because I didn't see shit.
Did Gary put in like a rematch clause?
No, there ain't no rematch clause like
well,
that.
man, Gary got on his phone and he started saying like doing videos. He's like, dude, real shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've been having a feeling that they've been trying to get me out of here. They don't
Yeah,
want
No
me
shit,
in
Gary.
anymore.
That's what I was thinking, man.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, they haven't like people been telling them that for years. Like they haven't. That's not some shit people have been hiding. They've been like, bro, we either need you to fight 3 times a year, we need you to fuck off the strap. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. So it could be a political business side of things.
Cause I even heard they were saying like even dudes like Watson was saying things like, man, Masaigo's gonna be a good champion and that's the narrative now. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not Masaigo beat Gary Russell's ass as well. Now that he has the WBC belt, it's gonna be more active, you know.
Yeah, but
Masayo, honestly, bro, Masayo, I think he's so basic, dude. Like the only reason Gary Russell, and first of all, honestly, that fight could have gone either way. Honestly, it wasn't a convincing win to me. I don't think he did enough to take the belt from the champion. I just don't. I don't.
I thought it was a draw or 7-5 Gary.
I don't know.
7-5.
I don't know. All I know is that he didn't do anything special. I don't believe that he did enough to take the belt. Like if it wasn't for a championship fight, then I'd be okay with the decision. But it was for a title, and I don't know. I don't think he did enough to win the fight. To be honest with you, I would have been okay with a draw.
Yeah, but I think it was 7-5, like Gary, because Gary did more in the first half, and the rounds that he took off, he was just obviously regaining his his composure and his stamina, because Mark was basically smothering his weight on him, and I thought he was being a bit dirty on the inside. So Gary was like, all right, well, fuck it, if you want to do that, then I'm just gonna take rounds off just to be dirty to you, because you're not going to just push around me and try to act like that that you're dog walking me.
Yeah. When yesterday, I was watching the UFC fight and Gary Russell Jr. fight like both at the same time, so it was really hard for me to like actually see what was going on. But from like taking quick glances at it, I thought that Masayo won the fight. But then I was able to rewind the stream because I was on crack streams. I was able to rewind it, and then when I actually saw it, I'm like, yo, I don't know about this. Like, I don't think he won the fight. Like I said, I would have been okay with a draw.
But
I don't think
what
he did
I
enough to
don't
win.
like right now is all the non-black people like rejoicing, like, oh my God, I'm glad that he won. I'd even seen posts today saying, hold on, I can show you guys better than I can tell you. It's just fucking crazy. 1 second. Let me show y'all this shit. Guy says, Gary Russell just proved that Mayweather was the last emperor great black boxer.
Yeah, not like Terrence.
Bro,
I guess
read
Terrence
his
Crawford
name.
and
Read his
Errol
name.
Spence died, right?
Read his name.
Oh shit.
Artman.
Nah, I said his name is Oscar.
Right. What do you think he is? What nationality is he?
Mexican.
Exactly. That pretty much tells you everything you need to know.
And that's fucked up. And that's fucked up because I'm
I
like, dude,
agree.
how the hell you gonna be? I'm like, and I said it on Facebook. So I'm like, dude, why is it Mexicans in America are glad that the American champion lost?
Make no sense. Makes no sense. It's
No idea,
it's the same as like when the British
Spooner.
white it's the same as like when the British white people threw fucking AJ in the trash. They were like, "Oh, Usyk's
You know
here
what?
now."
You know what it is, bro. You know what I think it is because a lot of Americans, Black Americans, call out Canelo for the bullshit he pulls, and the Mexican fans don't like it. That's what it is.
Probably. And Canelo's cult is so rabid that even they get to the point where his fans are policing other Mexicans and giving them disrespect. Like, oh, Benavidez isn't Mexican. Jojo
Pretty
Diaz isn't
much.
Mexican. I'm like, damn, what the fuck are y'all talking
Hey, when
about?
JoJo Diaz, no,
Jojo
somebody,
Diaz.
when JoJo Diaz picked somebody to,
He picked
I think
Plant
he, I
to
think
beat
he picked Plant
Canelo.
to beat Canelo.
Jojo
Yeah,
Diaz,
they
Charlo.
roasted his ass.
Oh my God, they went fucking nuts. They're
They
like,
were like,
dude,
I
you're
hope
not even. That's why
Haney
you can't
sleeps
speak
your ass.
Spanish. Haney's gonna kick your ass. I was like, oh shit.
Man, shut up, man. Like y'all are racist
Oh
as a
my goodness
motherfucker.
gracious! They'll
See,
go
like,
against their own kind for
see,
Canelo, bro. I'm telling you, he's their hero. He
I
can
was
do no
gonna.
wrong.
Yep. And they get upset when I asked them. I said, after Canelo, who is the next pound for pound great Mexican fighter from Mexico? Not America, from Mexico.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nope.
They got nobody.
They got Cruz, Navarrete, Jaime Munguia.
Fucking Navarrete. Oh my god.
Oh, I think maybe either Jose Valenzuela or maybe William Zapata. Maybe those guys might be the next.
El Rayo got more potential than
Maybe.
Zepeda. I'll say
Is
that.
El Rayo from Mexico?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's from the States. No, he was born here, right?
No. Rayo said he was born in Sinaloa, Mexico, and then he moved out to I
Arizona.
believe.
At what age? At what age did he move out here? Because is it a story like he was born there and then immediately came back to the United States, or did he like live there for a while?
I believe he said he lived there for quite a bit until his parents had to move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
my bad, O'Reilly.
yeah.
Real nigga shit.
I seen him fight here in Minneapolis, dude. I ain't gonna lie, he got that heat in them hands, man. That Frank Martin fight ain't no fucking straight victory for Frank Martin. It's not.
Nope.
I wanna see them fight like right now and then
Like
maybe
right now. Right,
Yeah.
I want to see it right here in Minneapolis. I hope.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, I hope
see
that
shit
I
on a
hope they put that
pay-per-view.
on the Yugas versus Spence undercard.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, that
Oh my fucking
dude, that
god.
would be such
As
a
the
fucking
co-main.
fight. Yeah, co-main event, or at least at the third to last two fights. Yeah, definitely co-main event. That's actually worth a good co-main.
Yeah.
What y'all think about Keith Thurman versus Barrios?
I got
card in softball?
Barrios.
Damn, by decision or stoppage?
Knockout. To the
Damn, you think you
Yeah.
gonna stop Keith
Yo,
Thurman?
you know what it is, bro? Mario Barrios throws a beautiful left hook to the body, man, and we know
Yes.
Keith Thurman does not like them body shots, bro. I got Keith Thurman winning the fight, but honestly, like if Mario Barrios wins, it really would not shock me at all. Would not
I
shock me.
got
He has
Keith.
good body punches, man.
I got Keith by split decision specifically for the Akhmedov situation. I know he's gonna be bigger at welterweight, but Keith is a natural welterweight, and when you press the action on Barrios, when it comes to going backwards, that left hook to the liver is solid, and he has the power to drop people. But I think once Keith Thurman let the heaters go, if he's still all there, he probably gonna get at least a knockdown out of Barrios to give him the split decision.
Yep.
Not to mention they ain't trying to like fuck Keith over on his way out. I'm sure. I don't think they're trying to feed Keith to Barrios.
At all.
I think Mario Barrios is gonna brutally stop Keith Thurman.
Damn.
It would
I
not
think it's gonna be
surprise
like
me,
a
bro. It would not
Josecito
shock me
Lopez
either.
fight.
Oh my god, y'all
I think it's gonna end up way worse than that because if you think
Not
about
saying
it,
that he gonna win, but I'm saying like it's probably gonna end up like that where he's doing good,
he's
get
gonna-
hurt, and then he's gonna win.
he's gonna look really good for like the first couple rounds, and then like once it gets down to like the late game situation, he's gonna get clipped, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh man, this guy got power," so he's gonna be fighting off of his back foot the entire fight, and then when Barrios sees that body shot, which I would hope he does it early and does it late, I think he's going to stop him to the body, because I just know how I could see it playing from Keith Thurman. Like, if I'm fighting Keith Thurman, the very first thing that I'm going to do is just go go straight to the body. I'm not going to headhunt him. Keith Thurman.
All right, you gonna say, nigga, that's easier said than done, because you can try to do all that, and then fucking Keith Thurman's gonna hit him with a crazy right hook.
Yeah, but I don't think Keith Thurman has power, though. I don't.
All right.
Oh damn! You said Keith Thurman ain't got no power.
Okay,
man. Keith Thurman is pretty much like equivalent to like man. This might be disrespectful, but he's like a black version of Paulie Malignaggi.
Whoa!
No, stop!
Oh my god!
Hey, this nigga cried. Hey, cried.
Oh, this man crazy as hell.
I take that back.
Paulie Malignaggi. Wow.
Crazy, bro.
No, like
That's
I
hilarious.
just think Keith has like them weak ass hands, man. I don't think he really be stopping.
Ooh, you lucky I'm not on Twitter, because I'll tag you. I'll be like, Keith, you see what this nigga Claude said? I'm like, you see what he said? Look at this
Yo,
nigga,
that's
man.
crazy, bro. I
You
can't
gonna
believe
take
said
that shit,
That's
Keith?
funny.
This nigga said
you know what?
Paulie
But you know what, bro?
Malignaggi, my god.
But you know what? Mario Barrios, bro, if you notice him, he's a very, very basic fighter, but he does the basics so well, dude. He's like a 1-2 guy, and he's got a really, really good left hook to the body. So, like I said, I don't think he'll outpoint Keith, because I think Keith Thurman is a much better fighter. But I believe if he does win, it's going to be because of body shots. I'm telling you.
And
His left to the body is so. It reminds me. Don't laugh at me, but it kind of reminds me of like a prime Miguel Cotto kind of body shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I agree. And the thing is, especially when it comes to the political situation and the potential that Keith Thurman has to fight Aerospins, Barrios gonna need a knockout to win this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He gonna need it. Yeah,
that'll put
exactly.
Barrios right into the mix.
I think they're gonna feed Spence to Boots anyways, man. I don't think they're gonna. I mean, not Spence. Thurman. They're gonna give Thurman to Boots.
Yeah.
I hope they do,
Thurman is gonna end up fighting Spence.
Because I've been wanting Thurman to get fuck that. Thurman been sitting on the bench doing nothing, collecting dust, talking about I demand all this money, man. Fuck that. It's about time he get fed to somebody and fucking retire. I'm tired of hearing his damn mouth.
Yeah, at least beat a certified, and then that way that'll help you get back to the top.
Shit, and if Barrios win this, then his ass need to go to Boots. Shit.
Hey,
What?
I think whoever the winner is gets fed to Boots.
Nigga, is Barrios your cousin, cried? The fuck you care what happens to Barrios?
I want to see Barrios knock out Virgil Ortiz. Get him out the way.
Oh shit, you think Barrios gonna knock out Virgil Ortiz Jr.?
Yeah. He gonna
I don't know about
that
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about that one. What about Ortiz versus Boots? Who y'all think wins that one?
Boots.
I think Boots by stoppage.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
And it's only because Virgil doesn't move his head. That's it. He doesn't move his head.
Yeah.
If he moved his head, if Virgil moved his head at all, I would say Boots' decision and it'd be a hard fight. But he doesn't move his head. He's gonna get stopped.
Hey, so what y'all think about this? So somebody just sent me this screenshot now saying Anthony Joshua agrees to take step aside money to let Usyk and Tyson Fury fight.
I saw that.
$15 million as step aside money.
I saw that, and I'm not sure if that's real because number one, Tyson Fury has expressed next to no fucking interest in even fighting Usyk, so that's number one. Number two, of either fight, beating Usyk is the more winnable situation for Anthony Joshua, not as opposed to fighting Tyson Fury. So that's number two, why that's dumb. And number three,
it hasn't been reported by anybody credible. It's just like a random screenshot that I saw, but I don't know.
It's probably motherfucking Eddie Hearn's
Beehive
burner account.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just to test the waters.
Beehive is right though. Tyson Fury, like whenever you ask him about Usyk, he's like, I don't want that fight. He's boring. He doesn't know how to sell. He fucking sucks. Yeah. He barely speaks any damn English. No one likes Usyk. He's only talk shit about Usyk. So I like that came out of nowhere. And like I said, even if Tyson Fury did behind the scenes say, okay, let's get this undisputed, AJ's a moron because between Usyk and Tyson Fury, Usyk is the more winnable fight. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 100%.
Hey,
isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that Tyson Fury said that Usyk was on steroids, was on PEDs? Isn't that funny?
Oh, he said that.
Calling the kettle black. That's
Man,
hilarious.
Usyk looks like a regular ass motherfucker, man. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
strong.
Yeah, he has no like super muscle definition. He looks like a regular ass dude that just eat his vegetables and do his fucking jumping jacks.
Mhm.
I don't think he's on no shit. Even for a Ukrainian dude, he looks super regular.
Yeah,
He looks normal. He looks normal.
Yeah, he got
But
skinny ass legs.
really quickly, man. Yo, I have to screenshot this shit because it was the funniest shit ever. You remember how Gary Russell said that he had I think it was a shoulder injury or something like
Right.
that? Yo, this diehard Pacquiao fan, and I swear to God, bro, they tweeted this. He tweeted, Gary Russell Jr. is faking his shoulder injury. Bro, a Pacquiao fan accusing another fighter of faking a shoulder injury, bro.
Isn't that why Pacquiao said Mayweather beat him because of his
Yeah,
shoulder?
pretty much. And then he got caught scuba diving like a week later and said, "Oh, God healed my wounds."
The
Or
water
salt
healed it,
water healed
right?
my wounds,
Yeah,
shit like that.
that
Oh
bullshit.
my God, bro! I'm telling you, man. The worst thing that could have happened last night happened, and that was Masayo becoming champion. Because now these motherfuckers, these Pacquiao fans, bro, they are in full effect.
Well, Ray Vargas is Max Styles mandatory. I get he's number one for the WBC. I don't think he's gonna take that fight next. He'll lose.
He probably loses that fight. Like I said, I didn't really know who Masayo was, honestly, bro. I started watching his highlights, his training videos, and I was like, yo, this dude got some really fast hands. He's got some speed. You know what I mean? Like he looks athletic. He went in the ring.
I did my research on the guy.
Bigger. He didn't do anything.
I did my research on the guy, and I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact that he didn't do none of the stuff I see him do in the training against an injured Gary Russell made me not respect him winning this fight. I'm gonna keep it 100 because I'm like, dude, and the fans know it because the fans were picking this guy to win by knockout. For him to go in there and barely touch Gary Russell up and fucking why the guy was injured, it just shows you that this guy is really not it.
No,
His face looked worse than Gary Russell. And,
Bro,
and like I said, Ray Vargas.
He will lose the next
Ray
fight
Vargas.
that he has defending that belt against if somebody that's actually
Yeah.
decent.
If it's
Fights
Ray
like a long
Vargas,
fight, but
if it's Ray Vargas, he'll fucking lose. Ray
he
Vargas
loses
is
to Ray
35-0, 22 knockouts. Maxile might actually get stopped, but if Ray Vargas, of course, if Ray Vargas is healthy, but Ray Vargas will beat his fucking ass, bro.
Yeah, Ray Vargas. Is
He'll beat on his ass, and it won't even be an entertaining fight. It'll be some one-sided ass shit.
I'd probably say Navarrete could stop him.
Yeah, Navarrete could, but they're a little bit closer in size. Ray Vargas is big, but Maxio is a little bit closer in Navarrete's size, so that'll be a more entertaining fight. But Ray Vargas is big. He was big for 122. He big as hell for 126. So yeah, that shit won't even be competitive. He'll just box his fucking ears off.
I think
It'll be boring.
I think Ray Vargas is more fit for 130. Yeah,
Well, they start punching super hard up at 130. So I don't know if you want to do all that.
Yeah, but I'm saying his body is built for 130 or maybe lightweight.
Yeah, it's huge. He's
Yeah.
huge.
Because like you said, like in the past, like most fighters don't fight at their natural weight. They just try to weight bully into a weight class until they get.
Oh shit! If Shakur Stevenson gets the Valdez fight and wins, he should fight either O'Shaquie Foster in a defense or Chris Colbert next for that 3-piece. Oh,
I want to see O'Shaquie Foster.
that's gonna be a mega fight right there. If Chris Colbert, because Chris Colbert run his mouth a lot. I want to see what he really talking about.
Chris Colbert's gonna fight in February.
Yeah, he's gonna beat up Roger Gutierrez in a super boring ass fight with a decision, and then unless he knocks Gutierrez out, because Gutierrez can be hit.
Don't be sleeping on my Venezuelan brother, Mr. Roger Gutierrez.
Gutierrez ain't gonna do shit, bro. he was letting Rene Alvarado beat on his ass.
Gutierrez, he's a beast, man.
No, he's a decent fighter, but he's not a beast.
Yeah, I think his time is up.
What you think about that guy Matias last night?
Subriel, he did amazing.
Yeah, he looks good. He just got to move his fucking head.
Yeah. I was saying the same exact thing. I was even telling Kano, I think Matias would fight better if he actually utilized his boxing skills, because I know that Matias has boxing skills. It's just that he just chooses not to do it, and he's more comfortable fighting inside the pocket, which I don't think that's a good idea. But let's just say if he's just a flat-footed fighter, which I'm pretty sure he probably is, he should utilize just moving his head and utilizing his upper body movement, so that way he can, counterpunch, off of that, type of fighting style. I don't know if you can agree with that.
Well, I mean, I don't want him to sacrifice his best talents to try to develop boxing skill this late in the game. All I'm asking, excuse me, all I'm asking for is some damn head movement. That's it. Literally, it. Slip some jabs. I don't need you to become fucking Floyd. I just need you to move your fucking head. That's it. So when you see some hooks coming, put your gloves up, catch, maybe try to roll some. When you see the jabs coming at you, get your head off the line. That's it. I don't need him to become some fucking master boxer. Move your fucking head. That's it.
Yeah, because I think Matias has like the ability to do that. It's not like, he's just some, glorified puncher. He definitely knows how to fight.
No, I mean he's not a glorified puncher. He's a mega puncher. He has all knockouts. He has 18 wins, 18 knockouts. So he'll beat your fucking ass. That's not glorification. That's real. But
yeah, I just say that because he has really, talented, talented punch placement every time when he gets his knockout. So, but I'll use that type of classification because he's a very deadly fighter. He's
right.
Yeah.
And also Jesus. Let me say this. So people talking about Devin Haney's tweet. I understand that there's a lot of issues behind that, and I don't agree with it either. But let me tell y'all something. When Gary Russell Jr. was running around town talking shit to both Haney and Tank, saying Tank is a goddamn protected duck, did y'all have the same energy? Because I don't recall people having the same energy for Gary Russell. I understand Gary Russell just went through some things last night, but we got to keep it real. If you don't like Devin Haney for reasons that had nothing to do with what he tweeted, that's perfectly fine. You can hate the motherfucker. I'm not his daddy. But Gary Russell Jr. has been known to talk his fair share of shit, and no one hit him with the coon card. So I'm not saying that Devin Haney wasn't cooning. I'm saying that Gary Russell Jr. has also been cooning, and we haven't hit him with the coon card.
Yeah,
That's
I feel like it's the timing, D-Hive.
No, yeah, the timing is horrible, and that's why I even put on his Twitter. I was like, "Don't do that, bro. They're like, stop." Like, yeah, the timing is atrocious, and I really wish he hadn't said shit at all. Like, that's corny. You saw that he fucking hurt his arm, like, so just chill. But I'm just saying, this nigga Gary Russell been talking about, Tank been ducking and shit.
Yeah, I agree. I just think Devin, he should have just, kept his mouth shut, and he should have just said, "Okay, Gary, you got your ass beat," but there wasn't really no need to really go that far. But
no, he should have shut the fuck up about it. Like I said, I didn't want him to say nothing, but he had to talk a little bit of shit. But Batman be talking this shit too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, because if I'm Devin Haney and I say something, like that, that might, kind of screw up, any future, paydays.
Yeah, the only black person, if I was a pro fighter, that I probably talk shit about are people like Dillian White, like Ishe Smith. I talk shit about Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman's a punk. Like, he talked.
Hey yo,
he need 10 million.
Smith.
Yeah, and then Keith Thurman talking about he need 10 million. He need a big fight, nigga. For what? How much work can you put in? You took one L.
Ishe Smith, they got him on video talking about Floyd talking about, I used to take the bus while that nigga was pulling up in.
Hey yo, I gotta go. But I'll be right back later on.
Okay, for sure, crowd.
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, Ishe Smith talking like he really deserves some shit. I'm like, bro, you ain't had no money. Floyd is a promoter. He's not responsible for transportation services, nigga. Like, you need to win some fights and get your reputation up. Even while you were a fighter, you wasn't shit.
Boy, that nigga Ruben retired his ass.
He won a championship one time, and they had a string of losses behind it.
He lost that shit on his first defense.
Shit, I don't even remember. I think Ishii also got beat up by motherfuckers like Sergio Mora. I'm like, you losing to Sergio Mora? You a sorry ass nigga.
Tell me about it.
Sergio Mora wasn't shit himself, but he got okay, yeah, he got the IBF light middleweight. Then he lost it to Carlos Molina immediately. And then he fought for a regular title, which he lost. So yeah, he literally got one belt, lost it out on his first defense, and was never champion again. Bum.
All that crying for what?
Yes, he was a fucking bum. And it's funny because before his first title, he already had like 5 losses. he already collected 5 losses going into that, and then he managed to beat K9 Bundrage in a majority decision, and then lost his next title to fucking defense. My God, his career is trash, bro. His career's horrible.
And then had back-to-back L's from 2 young up-and-coming guys.
Yep, you fucking 3 back to back. Julian Williams, Tony Harrison, and Lubin fucking knocked his ass
whooped
out.
by J-Rock too?
Oh yeah, J-Rock whooped that ass, and then Tony Harrison whooped that ass, and then Lubin retired it.
Damn, I didn't know he fought J-Rock.
Oh yeah, I mean, I give him credit for taking on those 3 in that order, but yeah, he lost to all them niggas.
Man, they was just feeding his ass to the wolves around then.
Shit, he needed a check. He was like, I know I'm not winning no championships. I need to fight some names.
Whew. Well,
because he lost to Jacobs, he lost to Sergio Mora, he lost to fucking Molina, he lost to Lara, he lost to Martirosyan. This nigga
some
lost
dudes
to
be
Martirosyan.
taking that fucking brain damage just to get fucking what, a basic ass check, nigga. You can get that shit working my job.
They don't want to. You know how some niggas are. They'll, it's funny. Motherfuckers that are homeless and starving be like, you got an employer, you pussy. What? What is you talking about?
It's crazy.
I work for myself, meanwhile taking my tax dollars to eat. Yeah, I'm self-employed.
They got it. But my thing is, man, with this boxing shit, you could tell everything's really orchestrated. Like, of course they didn't want this guy to have this belt. Everybody's talking. It's like everybody's relief. Oh, God. Thank God. Now a new champion gets to fight with this belt. Y'all wasn't talking about this inactive shit when Tyson Fury was literally holding up the division, lying to y'all, telling y'all a fight was happening every fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it's funny because they're gonna have to move him like they're moving Munguia because he could easily lose his next fight. Like if his next fight is Ray Vargas, he can lose. If he fights Mauricio Lara, he can fucking lose. If he fights honestly, he could fuck around and get outpointed by Leo Santa Cruz in the unification. While y'all talking shit, he could lose to Brandon Figueroa because he just came up in the division. He could lose to Ray before. Like he could lose a lot of these fucking fights. He could lose to Tug. Tug might whoop his ass.
They said, you want a rematch? He said, talk to my Manny Pacquiao promotion. Nigga, of course, talk to Manny Pacquiao promotion, nigga. You know damn well you don't want no fucking rematch, nigga.
Hell no. Against a healthy Gary, you probably get stopped.
Talk to Manny Pacquiao and Sean Gibbons about that. Nigga, he next.
You know who might beat fucking Maxio? Dog Booty. Dog Booty might fuck around and beat him.
Oh shit.
You know, like Isaac Dog Booty, he might fuck around and beat Maxio because he got some thumpers. I talk shit about him because I knew he wasn't going like beat Navarrete amount to a whole lot in the division, but he got some thumpers.
Now these guys want immediate unifications and shit. They weren't talking about that shit when Gary Russell had the belt.
Yeah, they didn't say Gary Russell should fight Navarrete or
not at all.
Yeah, the only thing they say is, well, he turned down a fight with Warrington because he didn't want to go across the pond. And so who the fuck is Warrington? As you can see, who beats Warrington. So like, come on, bro.
Somebody was like, you see why he didn't want to fight Warrington? I said, what? These guys are crazy.
Makes no sense.
But you just gotta let them talk.
Eric Gomez, Rolly Devon's daddy. I think you got that the other way around because when Devin talked about fighting Rolly said he might have to retire from the sport due to mental health issues. So I think you got that shit twisted, homie. Rolly punk ass praying for a tank fight that he probably gonna get. Yeah. But yeah, man, shit.
They
You know,
treating this shit. They treating this shit like they won the Super Bowl or something, nigga.
yeah, that's how it's gonna be from now on, unfortunately. Like if Jamel loses, if Spence loses, if Crawford loses, they're gonna be like, oh, FBA. And it's funny, because I had to tell people that because they were talking about Jamel Charlo just needs to be exposed, and Rosario gonna probably expose him. And I was like, what do you mean he has a loss? And they were like, oh right. And I'm like, right, you don't count that loss because he got beat by a black person. And that would mean
Exactly.
you'd have to give a black person some credit. So you're like, nah, that loss didn't count. I'm like, oh, so Rosario's going to expose him for the second time then. They're like, yeah, this time he's going to be really exposed. I'm like, right, because Tony Harrison's black, so you don't really count it.
I mean, they try to jump on the Tony Harrison bandwagon for a second. Then it was like, nah, this nigga too's black.
Then he got knocked down. He got knocked down the next fight. They were like, oh, shit, maybe Charlo's the truth. And it's funny because people forget Jamel Charlo didn't get any validation until he shit on Wilder. That's when all of a sudden they start being like, you know what? I'm putting Jamel on my pound for pound. He deserves some credit. He been putting in work. I'm like, oh, now he been putting in work. This is after he got 3 belts. First it was, oh, what has he accomplished? He takes the shit on Wilder. Oh, he been putting in work for a long time.
They put niggas on the pound for pound list for fucking 1 belt. And they wouldn't let this nigga be on the pound for pound list.
They put him in there with no belts. Look at fucking Lomachenko still up there. No belts, 2 L's.
When do you think this fucking Shakur Stevenson fight gonna get announced?
Shit. Your guess is as good as mine if it even fucking happens. They might pull some bullshit where it's like, okay, well, first we're gonna do one fight in between because Valdez said he needed a tune-up, and then we're gonna get into negotiations to potentially announce the fight. It's gonna be some weak shit like that.
I'm pretty sure Valdez was probably at the crib chilling, drinking some tea or whatever, watching a movie. Nigga, as soon as he opened up his phone and seen a fucking graphic of him and fucking Shakur Stevenson, he probably spit out his drink.
He called Bob.
What did I read of this shit?
He called Bob so fucking fast. He was like, Bob, I thought we had a deal. Why are you doing this? He was probably fucking crying. He was like, so because you had some bad PR, I got to get fed to this crazy ass nigga. How does that make sense?
So here's the situation. Okay.
We're going to need you to take an L, homie.
The kid has been chasing you for this long. You know, we got to give him the fight, you know. Yeah. And if don't forget, we did look out for you during that Robson fight.
If he do get the fight, his time on Top Rank gonna be on easy street for the next 2 or 3 fights, you know, to get him some get back. And then they probably gonna make that Navarrete joint, which is, you know, a losable situation for him. And then they're gonna put him back on easy street if you lose that. So I mean, they're gonna take care of Valdez. They always take care of their non-black people. It's gonna be all right. He's like, I'm gonna need you to take this L, and then we're gonna try to feed Shakur to Lomachenko, and that's not gonna go over well. And then after that, then we're gonna try to do something. But yeah, I don't even know if the fight happens. Just like I don't know if Charlo Canelo happens. Everybody was so hard off of that, and there's been no date. Nothing's been announced. Canelo said, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
I did run up them streams talking about that shit. That's how you know that fight is fucking needs to happen, man. But you know what it is. I feel like even if Charlo's at a disadvantage, it's still too much of a risk for Canelo. Because Charlo do got that power, and they don't want to. They're afraid of a situation of him going up in weight and his power transfers naturally.
Yeah, I mean that's something that we would have to see. It's a risk. It'd be Charlo's biggest payday, and I mean, you know, we'd have to see what happens. It'd be an interesting fight. I think Charlo loses considering the circumstances. Because like I said, the only way to beat Canelo and Tyson Fury, you got to sleep them. You got to put them out.
Nah, real shit. You got to do fucking Marquez knockout.
Yeah, Marquez Pacquiao or fucking Valdez, Burchell. You gotta like put them unconscious to where they're just like, oh hell no. Yeah, but
Oh, real shit. But what you think about that fight? You think Valdez gonna stop him? I mean, you think Shakur gonna stop him, or is
it's
Valdez gonna get lucky?
it's no. I mean, I'll admit, even with the Herring fight, we have yet to see Shakur Stevens' chin tested because he barely got hit. And I think that Valdez has lesser attributes than Herring, so it should be another situation where Shakur doesn't get hit. And I think more than likely he just decisions him because he's going to be concerned about the PED power. So he probably just going to take it easy, outpoint him, embarrass him. But if Valdez get too close and catch something, he could get stopped. Shit, I mean, and Oscar Valdez, outside from the Berchelt knockout, he hasn't shown anything super impressive as far as his opponents are fucking concerned. Like he lost to Conceição straight up. He knocked out Burchell, away drain Burchell on roids. Okay, cool. But after that, what we got? Jason Velez, Scott Quigg, Chris Avila. Like, dude, he ain't even fighting nobody, bro. Like, he's been putting in no work. Burchell was his first good win, and then Conceição he lost right after. So it's like, you know.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like Valdez, he fooled Burchelt in that fight. Besides the Peds, he made him feel like that they're gonna have like a classic fucking Mexican war where there's just no defense and they're just slugging it out. That nigga fooled the hell out of his ass. He went in there, straight boxed his ass, and slept him.
He was on backpedal mode the entire time. People never talk about how much running Oscar Valdez did from Burchell because Burchell likes that kind of shit. He knows he trusted Burchell trusts his chin, and he knows that if it comes out to just banging, he'll probably get the better of it. But he was fighting a motherfucker that knows how to box and he's on that shit. So he came in there and he got busted up.
Motherfucker was on that shit.
And Mexican fans don't even care. Oscar Valdez cheated this motherfucker, and they don't even care.
Ain't that bogus? That's
No.
bogus as fuck. Y'all supposed to be fucking boxing fans who care, right? But this nigga, it's clear as day that this nigga was on that shit. Because when have we ever seen Valdez really punch like that? I'm not a big Valdez fan. Was he ever punching like that?
I mean, he has shit. Let me see. He's more puncher than boxer. I'll say that. He has mostly knockouts, I believe. But the thing about that punch, yeah, he's got 30 wins, 23 by knockout, which he's a knockout puncher. But the thing about that shit is, bro, he was going backwards. And that looked like it was getting ready to be a glancing shot, and it almost broke his fucking neck, man.
I thought he killed that man.
He was fucking moonwalking, and then left hook, blap, ended him. I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, nah. Yeah, so that shit was nuts. And yeah, like, I guess maybe if the guy that was fighting Burchell was black, they probably care about the T. But since it was another Mexican, they're like, oh, no, cheating's cool. It's cool. I'm just like, what if he would have killed Burchell? Would y'all be sad? Like, would y'all call for Valdez to be removed from sports? Like, what if he killed that man?
That I feel like they're probably thinking like, oh, thank God he didn't kill him. Because then we were looking at lawsuits, all types of shit.
Because y'all look terrible as a fan base. Like, one of your own was clearly cheated by another one of your own, and like nobody cared. Like, if Luis Ortiz fought Charles Martin on steroids, I'd be like, oh, hey man, what the fuck? I'd be like, what the fuck going on here? And even when Luis Ortiz fought Wilder, and those fights got kind of real, I was like, man, if Luis Ortiz managed to stop Wilder in this bullshit, I'm going to call steroids like a motherfucker. Because he on that shit. That's one of the reasons why his old ass still probably look as good as he do, because he on that shit. No problem. Damn, did Loma Doug Burchell? I didn't even pay attention to when that was even going on. I totally forgot. Yeah, that's true, Cosarito. He's from the mountains where they don't really care about your reputation. I don't care about the knockouts. I don't care about your reputation. I'm here to whoop your ass. Stanionis will get all up in Virgil Ortiz Jr. ass. I'm not saying Stanionis could win. I mean, I'm not saying that he would win, but he definitely has the potential to win that fight. Stanionis will put all types of gloves upside Virgil's fucking head. You thought Mean Machine can get up in your ass, boy?
I want to see that Stanionis versus what's his face?
Budiev.
Yeah.
That's gonna be some good shit.
Who you got?
That's gonna be the best fight of the night, to be honest, because the Spence Ugas joint probably gonna be boring because Spence just gonna box his ears off. I got Stanionis. I think because motherfuckers are high up on Butaev, but they didn't watch his fight with Besputin. And I know Besputin was on steroids, but Besputin was whooping his ass. So he's been shown to be very hittable. He doesn't move his head. He's a good boxer. He has faster feet than Stanionis, but he's gonna have to get close to Stanionis to hit him. And when Stanionis closes the distance, he uses that shell defense and lets his hands go. Stanionis can punch, man. And if you take a bad body shot, your ass is gone. So I think Stanionis gonna pull that out, either by decision or potentially even stop Butaev.
I seen him fight live.
Yeah, Stanionis a motherfucker, man. Like you were at when he was fighting Collazo, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Collazo found a way out that motherfucker.
Yeah, you saw the way his neck was snapping each time he got hit with that left hook. He was like, whoosh, whoosh. Man, that shit was crazy. Yeah. So I think Butaev is the superior boxer, but Stanionis is the puncher, and he does have boxing skill. He can control you and keep you off of him with the jab. He has good defense on the inside to where you're not gonna get that much work off. And once Butaev get close to try to mix him up, Stanionis gonna let those hands go, and then Butaev gonna be in some deep shit. And shit. And like I said, people got to go back and watch the Besputin fight. That's why you have so much confidence in Butaev, because you haven't seen him in a losing fight, because he lost that fight. Only reason why the fight got turned into a no contest is because Butaev tested positive for PEDs. But shit, he hit Butaev with some shit, and Butaev didn't go nowhere. He was swinging with him. It was a little less than it looked kind of like Richard Comey versus Lomachenko. Butaev was just swinging with him. He was like, okay, you hit me, but fucking whatever. So I'm like, okay.
But you said motherfucking Errol Spence versus Ugas is gonna be boring.
Yeah, because Spence is gonna, Ugas is gonna try to keep Spence away from his body. So he's gonna start the double jab, overhand right. EJ gonna block, slip all that bullshit, catch it on the gloves, and then he gonna move in close. Ugas gonna try to throw the hooks to the body when EJ gets close. EJ gonna jab his way in, start getting his hooks off and body shots, and it's gonna be some clinching and lots of jabbing. But I think EJ just gonna decision him. I don't think it's gonna be like this fucking mega war they talking about.
No, I wasn't thinking about no war either at all.
Yeah, because EJ is his first fight back off of a layoff, and Ugas has never been some like beast. He's always been a boxer first. That's why he got losses to people that most people haven't heard of.
Yeah, I don't even recall who he lost to be honest.
He lost to Sean Porter. He lost to Amir Imam. He lost to I know Sean Porter, Amir Imam, and he lost to two other people he had no fucking business losing to. He lost to Emmanuel Robles and Johnny Garcia, two fucking randoms you never heard of, and now people trying to. And now Ugas trying to talk shit about what Gary Russell doing. Like, oh, now the belt will be more active. Man, fuck you, Ugas. Like I said,
I'm saying that. Put that nigga in the fight. What in April?
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's even after Gary Russell should not struggle to get fights now. Everybody should be in line to fight Gary Russell. Ugas over here talking shit, nigga. Shut up, Ugas. Your stupid ass. But I don't want to hear that shit. I'm gonna unfollow Ugas after he fucking lose.
That's gonna be Anna Ugas.
Yeah, and his bitch gonna leave him too.
Why everybody feel like that's gonna happen?
Cause man, look at Ugas. Come on now, currently that's probably the most baller dude she can get her hands on at the moment, especially because she might want her kids to be like ethnically Cuban. But once you squeeze some babies out that ass and get back in good shape, she's gonna be gone. That's only why you think J Lo was with Mark Anthony, bro. She wanted her kids to be ethnically pure. After the kids were born and she had her body back, she was out of there.
Damn.
That's true. They're like that. Like they're serious. Like they'll be with somebody to have ethnically pure kids to preserve the genetics and then be out. They'll just
Tech said, "What did you could say?"
Oh, Tech was talking shit. I mean, not Tech. Ugas was talking shit. He said on Twitter, he's like, a good fight. And then he said, now that the belt has changed hands, it'll be more active. But I wish Gary Russell better luck in the future and wish him a good career and hope he's more active. He was talking shit about the activity. And I'm like, Ugas, you took 2 years off too. And it was for way dumber reasons. Like, you were fucking nobody taking 2 years off, bruh. Like, I understand the argument is that he's holding up the division, but I'm like, hasn't the division been fighting? The IBF just changed hands in a major upset. Emmanuel Navarrete is getting steady work. The only person that's been protected is Leo Santa Cruz. But they're making it seem like fucking Gary Russell could have unified at any point when the other two champions were with two other fucking promotional companies. So it's like Ugas running his mouth about inactivity looks fucking stupid. Like, dude, you haven't accomplished shit until like now. Your whole career has been fucking inactivity, dog. That's why I just got mad. I'm like, Ugas, like, who the fuck are you, bro? You didn't become a fucking household name until you beat old ass Pacquiao. So you shut the fuck up. You got one solid win outside of like Jamal James on 10 days notice. Because to be honest, if Jamal James had a full camp, I don't even know if you'd win that fight, dog.
And that's why I was so eager to see that rematch instead of the fight with what's his name, Buchev. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a perfect style matchup. You're fucking around to be Errol Spence versus Jamal James.
Yeah, exactly. Because on a full camp, I don't know if Ugas can handle Jamal James. That was like what, a week's notice?
Exactly, a week's notice.
He just happened. He was at the beginning of a training camp. He just happened to be at weight because he takes good care of himself. And they're like, oh, you want to get in there with Ugas? He was like, all right, well, fuck it.
Fuck it, nigga. That money gonna stretch a long way over here in Minnesota.
Yeah, so like, I just didn't like Ugas talking shit. I'm like, and honestly, Ugas, you lucky you're not fighting Stanionis because you know your ass didn't want to fight Stanionis. He was on fucking Twitter crying every fucking day. I don't know why they.
Gary Russell fans was the people that was preaching for you to get your damn opportunity.
Exactly. Now look at him. I'm like, Ugas, just a few weeks ago, your ass was crying on Twitter talking about, please don't make me fight Stanionis. I shouldn't have to do all this. I'm tired, man. I'm old. I'm 36. I just want my check. I came
here from Cuba.
I bought my first house. Yeah, I bought my first house with my Spence check, and this shit ain't even that big. I got my first Escalade. I got this fine ass bitch to marry me now. We about to get engaged. Like, come on, man. If I'm a loser, can't beat it no Stanion. I'm like, nigga, you were just crying like a bitch, and now all of a sudden you trying to talk some shit.
Like he a big dog.
Yeah, because you got another check coming, because Spence, because you just happen to have a belt.
Because people be talking right past his ass, like, yeah, we talk about Errol Spence versus Bud. Errol Spence is Bud, because we already thinking like, yeah, Bud about to whoop your ass, Errol about to whoop your ass, nigga. So you just hold that belt right now.
Even that's how Errol talk about it. I'm like, I'm gonna get this shit off Ugas, then I'm gonna come for your ass, Bud. Even Spence talking past it. Spence like, all right, nigga. Mm-hmm. You just happen to be holding the belt. Don't really matter.
Don't even matter.
Yeah, it's true. Like Ugas, I mean, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not gonna start hating on Ugas now. It's a little late in the game, but I'm like, Ugas, don't you be talking shit, because you were literally crying.
It's not hating. It's just like letting it be known.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Where's your position at in this boxing shit? Because right now your position is a guy that's got lucky he got a Manny Pacquiao situation, and got lucky that these niggas didn't force him to fight Stanosis, because that shit was coming. But Errol Spence and Errol Spence clout is really the reason why your ass got out this situation.
Yeah, Errol Spence getting injured is the only reason why we talking about you now. You like honestly, if Errol Spence had got the Pacquiao fight, nigga, they might have fed you the boots, homie. and then you would have had to retire because Boots will fuck you up. It would have been some Ugas versus Boots type shit, and Ugas definitely wouldn't have wanted that. You would have got retired for no bread.
I think Ugas had to kiss the fucking WBA ring.
Yeah, talking about, oh, look at me, I'm having dinner with the president's son. You pussy ass nigga.
What type of shit is that?
Yeah, it's just I'm like, don't lie, bro. You were scared. You were scared shitless. You were like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to fight Stanionis and Butaev. There's no way I'm beating both of them. You were scared fucking shitless. And now you're talking about, oh shit, at least now the WBC will be acting. Nigga, shut up.
Because we all know, because even if you put me in that situation where it's like, damn, I just beat Manny Pacquiao. Instead of me getting this check, I gotta fight two hard no names back to back, and I'm already in fucking middle age in this boxing shit. Hell no. Fuck that. I've been talking about retiring. Fuck that. Real shit. I've been calling out Jake Paul on some shit.
Bro, not to mention he probably went to the house and watched tape on Stanionis. He was like, oh fuck.
Because he probably really thought about it, like, yeah, maybe I can hold this belt, get these little defenses off.
Yeah, he had no idea.
These dudes like, oh hell nah.
Yeah, he had no idea who these niggas were because most of the people talking about him had no idea who they was. Only person's fights I watched closely were Stanionis because he has some early Olympian hype on his name and he's pretty good. But Butaev, I had to go back and watch tape on. I was like, oh shit, this nigga crazy. I was like, oh, that's why I picked Butaev to stop Jamal James because I watched some fights and I was like, oh no, Jamal James don't got enough power to keep this motherfucker off of him. So that's just what it is. But yeah, this nigga was fucking crying, talking about his age and how important life is, and now all of a sudden he's like, oh, now his WBC belt to be more active.
Right. This nigga, hey, they clowning his ass with that alopecia. That shit crazy as hell. Does that shit affect his performance?
No, it's just a skin condition. But you know what probably triggered it is that stress. When you have little issues like that, you know, they can be exacerbated by stress. And nigga's probably stressed out, lost all his hair. Fucking fighting Stanionis, she's like, oh fuck. And then he just lost all his fucking hair.
Nigga out here looking like Piccolo and shit. Niggas asked me to draw him as Piccolo. I'm like, man, I shouldn't even do that nigga like that. He'd probably be pissed off.
Well,
because you know he'd be active on Twitter, so he gonna see that shit.
Well, it's because Spence is Goku, right? You already do Spence. Yeah, so you kind of got to.
No, he probably don't even know what the fuck that shit is.
Exactly. Fuck who got. He ain't grow up with TV. You don't know what the fuck any of that is.
Exactly. Niggas wouldn't worry about no damn TV back then.
They have TV. He didn't have no fucking.
Boy, he was trying to get over here. He was going to swim over here, whatever, nigga.
He was trying to fucking eat because you know how they talk about how crazy the Cuban amateur circuit is. Like they be like, all right, the loser don't get no food and shit like that. So it's like,
niggas selling their gold medals and shit for a fucking banana plate. Let me chill out.
That's why like whenever I see David Morrell like stunting, I'm like, damn, you know his family back there getting fucked up. I'm like, bro, maybe when the camera on you, tuck some of the fucking Cuban links and shit in there. Yeah, like tone that down, bro. You know your brother in the gulag getting fucked right now to make sure you have all these opportunities. And I know you ain't sending no bread back because I don't think the remittance policy is even a thing because the U.S. has no connection. So you can't
Western Union, no niggas over there.
No, man, they gonna fucking arrest the carrier and be like, nigga, where'd you come? The U.S.? Oh, this man's clearly a spy. Get this motherfucker in there. You know, ain't no Western Union, ain't no wire, ain't no postman, ain't no fucking airmail.
No Cash App, PayPal.
Shit, if you can use a fucking phone, I don't know how the internet work down there.
Damn.
they see an IP address from the U.S. They probably gonna seize your shit on some espionage type shit.
Damn. Well,
but guys, that's why I just think it's fucked up, man. Like Ugas talking this shit, and like I said, I like David Morrell, but I still think it's fucked up how he be stunting on the cameras, like, oh yeah, look at me, and then he be on the internet taking pictures poolside, eating good, living well. I'm like, bro, don't you have like a kid in Cuba? Like, don't you have like a fucking child?
Nigga, I would not be surprised. These dudes right there though, like they come from these countries. I remember I was watching the Rosario versus J Rock build up, and the coach was telling all them niggas, the foreign Dominican dudes, he's telling them like, nigga, if y'all niggas don't trade, I'm saying y'all niggas back on the boat, back to where you came from. I said, oh shit, these niggas gotta get how they live out here.
Yeah,
in Florida, running on that beach, running hard as hell.
And I think that more black people should do that, not only for people in the United States, black kids in the United States that need sponsors, but like Cubans and stuff and Dominicans as well. Okay, that's a good system because Rosario, he wouldn't have been able to land on his feet. You know, you get there, you get a gym to use, you get food to eat, you get training camp access, you get access to sparring partners, coaches, a room to condition, nutrition. Like you have a whole fucking camp there where you could train some monsters. Now, unfortunately, Herman Caicedo hasn't been able to retain any super top shelf talent, and that's a bitch. That's just how the cookie crumbles. But that's a good system he got down there to make sure and catch those immigrants to where they don't.
He got that Rosario win over J Rock. I know he was happy about that shit.
Yeah, but you know the shit, you know, it was very short lived, and he quickly got his ass whooped again, and then he lost again. So it's like fuck. He got back to back ass whoopings.
Yo, what's up?
Hold on, we can't hear you. You just
Yo, you hear me?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? I hear you talking about Ugas. That shit's funny.
Yeah, man, fuck Ugas.
I don't know. He must have forgot.
Shit, he must have forgot. But you know what's funny, bro? A lot of them, like, before they get to the United States, they go to Mexico first, and then they come to the United States. It's funny. They train out there, and then they come here.
How do you just get that girl with that alopecia, though?
That little championship Cuban bread. Ugas is like easily top 10 most famous Cubans in the world right now. Because Cuba, like, they don't have that many fucking people. Like, they got Jorge Masvidal. They got Ugas.
They got a baseball player. I forgot his name. But, no, the reason, like, when he beat Pacquiao, I heard, like, that was the biggest victory in Cuban boxing. Like, one of them, I guess.
I think that's the biggest victory in Cuban history, to be honest.
That's easily the biggest victory in Cuban boxing history, easily.
That is. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
because Casimiro ain't beat shit. he ain't had that kind of success. Rigo, I mean, no, Casimiro, but Rigo,
Casimiro was all right. Like,
Casimiro, not Casimiro. My bad.
I mean, but he lost a lot of his big fights though too. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, he didn't have like that victory like that. I mean, because he lost to Marquez, he lost to Fridas, he lost to fucking Castillo. So like, yeah, he lost his big fights.
Oh wait, Masvidal's Peruvian. He's not Cuban. I thought he was Cuban.
No, he's Cuban.
Oh, some dude said he's Peruvian.
No, he's Cuban, bro. He said it himself.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, he said. Yeah, he said multiple times that he's Cuban. But yeah, no, so that's easily the biggest win. So yeah, that's how you get a girl like that. But like I said, after he loses that belt and she have a baby or two, she's gonna be gone.
We didn't forget about them comments either, Ugas.
Which comment? The Gary Russell or?
Nah, he said some comments about some police brutality, saying like even though it's bad, we still gotta be thankful.
Oh yeah, that type of pussy shit.
Yeah, you know that type of talk.
Yeah, because you know he, like I said, then he got reminded he was black, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my brothers, let us embrace.
We all in this together.
Yeah, and then when they was getting ready to sick Stanionis on his ass, they're like, all such racism. This is complete racism. Oh my god, I'm like, yo bitch ass didn't want to fight Stanionis.
Ain't no racism. Then they stick a Stanionis on him. Then they talk about some shit called Johnny Cochran and Al Sharpton.
He's like, oh my Jesus, what is this? What is happening? All my life I had to fight ass looking ass nigga. All of a sudden, now you want to talk shit. And then he took 2 years off for fucking nothing.
He
Like an
called
hour.
Gilberto Mendoza. He called Gilberto Mendoza and Carlos Castro.
Yeah, exactly. He was talking shit about communism and all this bullshit. Talking about the system is rigged. We need freedom and justice. Now he want to talk shit. Oh well, at least you'll be more active. Nigga, fuck you. Talking about some damn activity. Shut the fuck up and lose to fucking Spence and move on.
Right, so we can see fucking Yugas Barrios 2023.
Man, he probably gonna take this check and fucking retire. I don't know what the fuck else he gonna do. Shit, if anything, okay, winner like if he lose to Spence, I want Ugas boots immediately for talking this shit.
Hell no, he gonna have a long ass speech on Twitter before that shit happen.
Why, Lord, must I fight Ugas? I mean, fight Boots. This isn't right, Lord. I've worked really hard for the PBC. I don't think I should be having to go through this. All my life, I've had to fight. Looking ass, pussy ass motherfucker. Ray Vargas gonna beat Mike Sile ass if they fight next. I'm gonna tell you that. Salute, Jr. FRM 919. But yeah,
They
no,
gonna
I got.
protect him. He ain't fighting nobody after this shit, bro.
Yeah, no, he can't fight Ray Vargas. Now Ray Vargas will beat his ass, and it won't even be entertaining how bad fucking Ray Vargas will box his fucking ears off. It won't even be fun.
They're gonna say Ray Vargas was running. It was boring. It's gonna be on both sides.
No, Ray Vargas isn't even gonna have to run. He'll just beat his ass because Maxine will just run into punches.
No, but I'm being serious. Now, if it happens, watch. You're gonna say Ray Vargas was running. That shit was boring. I'm talking about both sides of the fence, not just Marcel. It's also, like people that don't like Ray Vargas. They're gonna be like, he ran. That's embarrassing. He's not Mexican boxing. He didn't go toe to toe. He's a just watch.
And that's stupid because Ray Vargas doesn't really run. He just takes a half step back, jabs, and then he throws a lot of punches. So I don't know why people say that Ray Vargas is a runner. That's pretty stupid.
Well, because they can't fucking punch him. They can't land on him. That's why.
Well, no, he's tall. Like he's
bro,
tall as fuck.
When he went to England to win that world title, bro, like literally he won like 10 rounds, and then the other dude won too, and they still scored a draw. And I'm like, what the hell? Like how? Like even the commentary was like it was a 10-2 blowout. He gave like the England dude because he felt pretty bad that he was in his home country, he was losing, so he gave him some rounds and he closed out, and then they still gave it a draw.
Well, that's England. You know how they do. They don't give anybody a fucking fair fight, so that's not surprising.
It was pretty embarrassing, yeah. But if you watch the commentary, even Ray Vargas felt bad that it was bad. Like it was bad, bro. Like he was literally like winning 10 rounds straight, and he fucking said, "Let me give him some rounds," and then they scored a fucking draw.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. But yeah, no, Vargas will embarrass Maxai.
Hey, Saigo, he was getting popped with them straights, nigga, all night, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? How you fighting a dude with one arm and you not even putting it on him? I would have fucking rushed his ass.
But I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was that ring rush in that rematch, bro. Gary Russell whooped his ass, bro. It's like if Gary Russell fights again, Gary Russell's gonna win. Because now he's not gonna have that ring rush.
But Polo, you know how this shit's go. You know how this shit
bro,
go.
But I told you,
honestly think you're gonna get a rematch?
No, I mean, unless I don't know, but it's gonna be really hard to be honest, bro. Like, unless the WBC, he does talk to him and be like, yo, I need this. They'll probably but they'll probably make a deal with him. Like, you gotta fight it. I don't know, bro. If he petitions it and talks to them, he can potentially get a rematch, bro.
Hell no, he's not gonna get no rematch. No,
but then they're gonna make him fight somebody hard. But like I told you, bro, it's nothing personal. I just saw the ring rust coming. That's why when Crowd said, Mario, don't be surprised if Mario Barrios wins because that ring rust. You saw that Gary Russell clearly was injured. And then now in the rematch, shit, we know that he's gonna fucking lose. And it's just everybody. As soon as he said the injury, we saw the ring rust. Yeah, and everything going outside everybody knew Mark was gonna win because it was just. But in the rematch, Gary Russell.
I don't even think it was no ring rust. It was really just that damn injury.
Yeah, it was the arm.
But in the rematch, bro, come on, you guys know that Gary Russell will beat Mark. It's not even up for discussion. It was just a perfect timing. Ray Vargas tore his ACL. Mark had to get surgery, and then they needed Gary Russell in there, so they threw Mark. But I mean, like you said, it was just a good timing for Mark. And he won't be champion for long, bro. He'll lose to Navarrete. He'll lose to any top contender coming up. He'll probably lose to Ray. You think even Bernardo Lopez beats him? Or that's a 50? I think that's a 50.
You mean Luis Alberto Lopez?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll beat his ass.
Man, that dude's already fucking on a rant and shit. Like, damn, I worked this hard for this opportunity and they're screwing me over.
Yeah, nah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I think they're gonna give him like some bum next, like some random ass person from way down in the fucking rankings. But outside of that, he gonna get his ass whooped in his next fight.
Yeah, they're probably not. They're gonna pay, or I wouldn't be surprised where they do a Leo versus fucking Maxayo pay per view and shit, and then they pay Vargas Stephens that money, and then they fight at the end of the year.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I
Do
mean,
they
shit.
do what?
Leo Santa Cruz versus Maxayo in a pay per view fight. Don't be surprised if it gets made.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me because Leo really don't punch hard.
And they're looking for the next back. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. They have some kind of deal where they're like, okay, now we got the Al Heyman is not stupid, bro. He wants to capitalize on the Filipino market. Why do you think? You see how excited they got? So he knows what he's
Yeah,
doing.
I know Al Heyman's not stupid. That's why he promotes mostly Mexicans because he wants to maximize that market.
But like, bro, he doesn't have like all the good Mexicans. That's why. Like, if he had like decent ones, then it would be be smart. But now he's getting like he got Carlos Castro, Ray Vargas, and shit. Like, you can't promote Montiel and fucking Angeli Leo.
He has the majority of the quality Mexicans. The only other ones that are not there is Virgil Ortiz Jr. and fucking Canelo. And Canelo works for himself, and Virgil Ortiz Jr. is over there at Golden Boy. Outside of that, Mexicans are at PBC, bro.
Nah, they don't got Surdo. You don't rate Surdo high. You don't think if Surdo was at 175 over there, he wouldn't do damage?
No, I mean, Zerto's good and Jaime Munguia is good, but outside of that, I'm talking about the majority.
Oh yeah, but what are some good Mexicans that they got though? You talking about Mexican Americans or just pure Mexicans? Because I remember they got Carlos Castro, Luis Neri, and and Andy Ruiz. But like other than that, they're all like they got Angelo Leo.
They have Benavidez, they have El Rayo, they have they have Isaac Cruz, they have
they made a smart investment. Rayo's definitely gonna be the next one up.
Abel Ramos is pretty solid. He could beat some decent people, especially if you take him across the pond. They got we got Barrios, he's fucking decent. Who else they got? Not that dude. Shit. I could just go on their fucking roster, to be honest. I'm over here guessing off the top of my fucking head.
Yeah. But what do you guys think of Arroyo? I think that's the next guy to take Canelo's spot. Him and Cepeda.
Well, we said that, and you said nah, probably not.
No, I didn't say that. Who said that? I said it's between Rayo and Cepeda. I think Rayo will probably get more because you said he's on a good network and they'll probably promote him. Depends on how they move him and stuff. But I said Rayo and Cepeda are probably up next. And then I said, depending how long Surdo boxes, he'll probably take over. But I'm saying it'll be Rayo most likely. He's a younger guy. He's only 21, so like obviously he has a lot of. Yeah. He's still young, so and Cepeda's not that old either. So we'll see what happens.
PBC also got Eduardo Ramirez. He's a beast.
Oh yeah, he's decent.
Yeah, he I mean, his boxing skill leaves something to be desired, but he hits real hard.
I swear.
He hits super hard. They got Angel Barrientos, the Barrientos brothers. They're coming up. Shit. I can't believe Hugo Centeno Jr. fucking lost over the weekend. I was like, nigga, what the fuck is going on?
Was it a decision? Yeah. What was it?
He lost the majority decision to like a nobody. I was like, oh my god.
The Charlo knockout probably fucked him up.
No, he went on to draw with Montiel. Like he did. He got some wins and he dropped, but it didn't like. But you might be right. It might have. But I mean, he still won some matches.
Well, yeah, he did get a fucking draw, Montiel. That fight was fucking boring, but because they both were just.
Didn't PBC used to have a Pero Angulo?
Yeah, I think they still might have Angulo if he's not fucking retired.
Well, I think he lost to Vladimir Hernandez because remember he fought Peter Quillen before the pandemic, and that was a good fight.
All right. Shit, they don't have Hugo Centeno's fights on his Wikipedia past fucking I think Willie Monroe, so I gotta go to his fucking box rack.
Yo, wasn't Willie Monroe the one that fought Billy Joe Sanders in Triple G?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Willie Monroe Jr.
Hey, but you guys gonna order the Keith Thurman fight though? Real talk.
Probably.
How about you, Art man? You having a fight party?
Because I think I got to see shit who because there's supposed to be some good fights on the undercard. Let me see who's on Thurman v Barrios card. Let's see who's all on here. Let's see who the fuck is scheduled. Oh yeah, they got Leo Santa Cruz. Oh, they got Abel Ramos. I think that's fucked up that they're giving Abel Ramos to Josecito Lopez. But Josecito Lopez is weird. Like sometimes he'll look good, sometimes he won't. Like he's very inconsistent. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, they got Jesus Ramos getting some action. That's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, he's fighting the dude that beat J Rock and
Oh, he's fighting Vladimir. Damn, they keep matching Vladimir's ass tough.
And he's still, but Jesus Ramos, shit, that's gonna be a.
Jesus Ramos gonna beat his ass. That's why he's there.
Luis Neri versus Carlos Castro.
Yeah, that's a cool little fight for cheating ass Luis Neri. I used to be a Neri fan because he only had 9 amateur fights and became a world champion. But somebody told me that he popped dirty. I was like, nah, I can't even support this motherfucker no more.
But I think he'll lose to Carlos Castro, bro. Because I don't know, man. That might be a draw. He'll lose.
If he fights like a dumbass like he did with Figueroa, then yeah, he'll lose. Yeah. I was so pissed off watching that fight. He fought like a fucking idiot. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yo, I want to see Carlos Castro versus Cool Boy. I'm telling you, bro. That's going to be the best fight. Who's Cool Boy fighting next?
Shit, he don't know. We don't know. He don't know.
So he should just fight the Daniel Roman. That's a winnable fight. But what I think they should have done, bro, is that Carlos Castro should have just Top Rank and Matchroom do business.
Yeah.
Well, Carlos Castro should have got in that fight with that MJ dude, took in those belts, then went to PBC, and then that would have been an easy undisputed. But I don't know why he left Top Rank and went to PBC right away, like with nothing.
No.
Like, at least got.
DAZN been losing a bunch of champions. They're not gonna let anybody go over there and just whoop MJ's ass. You saw his last fight; he looked like shit. Yeah, so they're not just gonna. Yeah, he looked like shit.
Yeah, he did.
If he had been fighting Ronnie Rios, he might have fucked around and lost.
That's what I'm saying. So, and Carlos Castro is way better than. Yeah, he would have fucking lost. But like I said, but we'll see what happens, brother. Clearly, probably not gonna make the match.
No, they're not gonna do it. Like the DAZN champions have been taking so many L's. Their matchmakers probably got fired. And now they got whole new ones. They hired some matchmakers from Top Rank. Like, okay, we can't keep feeding our people to fucking randoms. No, but I think Daniel Roman is probably next because they think that Daniel Roman will beat Cool Boy and then they can have Daniel Roman versus MJ2 for undisputed.
Nah, Cool Boy whoop his ass.
Well,
I never liked Daniel Roman. No, Daniel
Y'all see they had the cameras on Boots and Cool Boy all night.
Yeah.
I think they got a plan for them, dude. I want to see that. Man, I'm looking forward to see that Gary Russell versus what's his name? Postal, man. That's
he gonna whoop
nuts.
He gonna whoop Postal ass.
Damn,
knockout of the year.
No, I think stoppage. They'll probably throw the towel in. Because you got crazy unless he hits him to the body. But you think he'll knock him out cold?
No. Those kind of knockouts hardly happen anymore unless it's at like heavyweight or some shit, because number one, people are much more defensively responsible than they used to be. Number two, glove technology has gotten a little bit better to where it's not all horsehair and it's more padding now. And number three, motherfuckers ain't hitting like that. Like,
yeah, so you're saying we're not gonna get no more Gotti versus Ward fights, Eric Morales versus Vera. We're not gonna get those fights no more.
No, because people are getting better. Like, people are using more training techniques. Because now boxer health is more important than it used to be.
Yeah.
So people are more concerned about getting hit. So no, you're not going to see any of those wars anymore. I mean, you'll see like with some, but it's not
But
going to
here's the
be.
thing, though. Like Marrero Morales can both box. Like I didn't mean to, but I'm saying they did that for the fans. But look what happened. I mean, they didn't. I mean, what did they got respect? I'm not sure how their pockets are looking, but nowadays boxers are smarter too, like businessmen. Like that's what they should be. Because at the end of the day, what are the fans? You're gonna thank the fans because you got fucking Parkinson because all
Yeah,
the hits he took. Yeah, they only did that because of the fans because they wanted to. I mean, look at the pay-per-view numbers. They did decent, but I mean, they didn't have to do that. They just did that because of fans.
yeah. Nowadays, people would only put themselves in that kind of risk for the biggest payouts possible. You know, like they wouldn't do that under normal circumstances. But like I said, you know, glove technology is getting better, and people are generally getting better as far as boxing skill sets. So those type of wars and those kind of one punch knockouts, like unless you Tank or Wilder, it's not going to be that common. You got to have like that super ultra like just world ending fucking retarded power. You got to have like that retard strength.
Man, the luxury that we had that we didn't even acknowledge, dude. Like Wilder knocking out Brazil. Are we ever gonna get that type of knockout?
Big baby.
Nah, Big Baby ain't hitting like that.
The one that I believe I heard they're trying to make the Wilder versus Big Baby fight too, bro. Like in a couple of years.
Don't believe that shit. Don't believe that. Don't believe that.
They gonna what they gonna do? Wait till Wilder 40?
No, they're gonna be like they're gonna put the pay-per-view, the passing of the torch.
That's
That's what
funny.
they're
You
gonna
gonna
do.
get they gonna get Big Baby hurt. They gonna get that man hurt. I mean, shit. I guess since he got some confidence with Tyson Fury, okay, all right, cool.
I feel like they just don't know what to do with Tyson Fury, man. Because this next fight is gonna be very telling.
He gonna fight fucking Adric Caballero. Watch. 'Cause that's the nigga he was trying to fight. He gonna fight
Bro,
him
they're gonna have to justify paying him another 15 to 20 million.
for nothing. For nothing. It was like, yeah, because it's funny because when after they signed him after the first fight, they gave him two bums. Them fights wasn't no shit, and he almost fucked around and lost.
You talking about Waylon, whatever his name is, right? After the first fight.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he gave him two bums and he almost fucked around and lost. Bob Arum was probably in there shitting on himself. He was like, "Oh my god, I just paid all this money to sign this motherfucker, and he comes in here and gets fucking embarrassed by a motherfucker that ain't nobody heard of."
Man. But we'll see what happens to the heavyweight division. It might just be like you
He
said.
said he
let's
down
see.
there had a heart attack watching that Caballero fight. I mean, that the fight where he got his eye busted.
Hell
That was
yeah,
with the
bro. That was with Wallen because he came in there. He knocked out Tom Schwartz in 2 rounds. They were like, "Oh hell yeah, this the man right here." Wallen gets in there and says, "Nigga, I don't give a fuck how big you are. Come here." Wow, starts whooping on his ass. Bob Arum was like, "Oh my god."
But they would have stopped that. They would have stopped that fight if it was somebody else.
Yeah, if it was Wilder, they would have
Bro,
been stopped the fight.
and that just shows you like the fact that we all know that there's corruption in this sport. We know that certain fighters get a certain type of treatment.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You know. Oh, and speaking of, like, this guy James John makes a good point. He said, "I watched the fight back 3 times and scored a draw, and Gary landed the cleaner punches, but Maxio has more activity. Russell stops him in the ring. That's cool. But one thing I will say is that Hermosillo, I believe, outlanded Maxio by a decent margin, and they still gave Maxio the fight. They didn't have that same energy for Gary Russell, though. They didn't have that same energy for Gary Russell.
Exactly. Gary Russell said he'd been hearing them people talking about they wanted him out of that fucking off that belt, bro.
No, but Gary Russell shouldn't put his head down, bro. He can easily go to 130, do something. He could beat Chris Colbert. He could fight Chris Colbert. And depending on, like you said, what if there's a champion that goes, you know, but boxing, they get
But
a new
who's gonna
130
want to
champion.
fight him?
Chris Colbert fight him.
Fuck
Hey,
it.
Arman,
Yeah, I want him to move up too.
Can the Rasa claim Chris Colbert?
You said what?
Can the Rasa claim Chris Colbert?
Y'all can have him.
Oh shit, for real? You can have David Benavidez then. Shit, we'll give you Benavidez. We'll
That's
give you
I will take it.
Oh, that's an easy ass trade.
We'll definitely take it.
Yeah, I'm serious. Hey, we'll
Easy.
take Blair. We'll take Blair for Cobbs because you know he started out in Mexico and he said, yeah, we'll
Oh,
take
y'all can have
for
Blair
Cobbs.
Cobbs.
Have him.
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
bro. But isn't that respect that dude helped Chris Colbert and like gave him like a place to stay? Like, cause he said that I don't know. He said that's like his stepdad or like not his biological dad. The Mexican dude that trains him.
Oh shit. Now I got the
Bro.
Filipino channels watching my shit.
Fuck
God
it.
damn.
It's good ratings, bro.
You said Gary Russell got pulverized. What the fuck? What the fuck you talking about?
Bro, I
shit.
still,
Nah, I don't.
I still.
Yeah. Hold on,
But here's
man.
the thing, though, that they forget about Onito Hernandez. Onito Hernandez not like because he's not with. Because I'm if he pulls the upset with Inoue, I'm pretty sure. But I feel like they don't respect Onito Hernandez.
Why
like
they
that.
don't like Anito Donaire? He's a good fighter.
Because he's not with Pacquiao, or he has some. I think it has to do with politics, but I think it's because like
Probably
I
because
think
he don't
him-
want to take the pegs.
no, it's not that. It's because something with Pacquiao. I think he's not like because you notice I don't know. Did he ever like didn't him and Pacquiao have like a fallout or something? I'm pretty sure it has to do something with Pacquiao. I remember hearing that there was something that he said that people didn't like, so that's why they canceled him out. But it's something to do with that.
Said take Cobbs and Colbert. We'll take Benavidez and El Rayo.
No,
Oh,
Rayo's with us.
for sure.
Shit.
Oh, okay. Wait, so what do we get? What do we get in exchange for Cobbs?
Oh shit!
El Rayo.
No, we get a Rayo, bro, because he said he came out with the flag.
Well, hold on. So what do you offer in exchange for Cobbs? You can't just take Cobbs with fucking with Colbert. You got to give up something for Cobbs.
All right. You guys want Cepeda? William Cepeda?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, there's a lot of them.
Maybe.
Yeah, let me see Cepeda. Yeah, we'll just find. There's another lightweight that'll come up soon. I mean, he did. Damn. But you guys don't
Man,
like
I want to see
Colbert?
that Frank Martin versus Rayo. We could bet on
Hell
that
yeah.
one.
You want to bet? Hell yeah, I'm down,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Then mix it. I got. You know me. It's nothing.
Yeah, let's bet some. We could bet some merch on that one for sure.
Yeah.
If they make do you think that's just gonna happen next? Realistically,
No, I think it's gonna happen in 2020. No. Listen, the reason they don't. No, bro. El Game is not stupid. He's trying to capitalize on Rayo because he's trying to get his name. Once a Rayo gets known a little bit, he'll make it like. Once a Rayo gets like a good fan base, like say like when Canelo starts, because I'm telling you, Canelo in 2 years is not gonna box no more. Like after like 2024, he'll retire. And I think when Rayo gets like somewhat known, he'll make it and put that shit on pay-per-view.
yo,
What's up?
so D-Hive,
Yeah.
someone told me that I respect, but they said I don't know boxing because I said Ryan Garcia beats Tevin Farmer.
But how? Bro? Like,
Oh my god. What does Tevin Farmer? What is he gonna do? What is Tevin Farmer gonna fucking do?
I said it. The dude was just like, nah, you just don't understand. Tevin Farmer can slip the punch. I'm like, bro, do you think he's gonna
Slip the punch? He's been knocked the
punches
fuck
for
out.
12 rounds?
hey, is the guy from Philly?
No.
Oh, I know who you're talking about too, all right, man. We don't need to say it. But
Yeah,
bro,
we don't need to say. I respect the
Tevin
guy.
Farmer, he a real nigga. But Tevin Farmer got 2 knockout losses. Talking about first of all he got knocked out in his pro fucking debut. Got his fucking eyes knocked straight. Then he got smoked by Jose Pedraza. So and then he has 5 losses. Now I know he doesn't have an amateur career. Like a big amateur career. He got like only a few amateur fights and shit. Like you know. And according to his bio, he didn't take shit serious. But bruh, he has 5 losses, and in 30 wins, he has 6 knockouts. What can he possibly do against Ryan Garcia?
Yo, if he knocks him out, you know what they're gonna say. I already know. You know what they're gonna say.
What they gonna say? I expect Ryan Garcia to stop Tevin Farmer. Like that's not
the guy that didn't want to fight. This is the guy that Tank didn't want to fight. And Ryan.
Oh right, they gonna say Tank does.
And you see how you just made it make sense like that, D-Hive? I was trying to explain that. I'm like, bro, I get it. I'm not even a Ryan Garcia fan, bro, but you gotta understand. There's a reason why they passed up on so many people and chose this guy.
Ring
Yeah,
rust, ring rust,
and
too. Ring
also
rust.
I have even if Tevin Farmer was fighting 3 times a year, he still lose to Ryan Garcia. He can't punch. But I even have the article where it says that Tevin Farmer turned down a $2 million offer to fight Tank in the unification. He chose JoJo Diaz instead. So it's like, what the fuck? Like he gonna get his fucking eyes knocked straight. He just called Tank name because it sounds good.
Yeah, I did notice his eyes are kind of a little bit out of place.
His eyes are cocked like a fucking pistol.
Why doesn't he get surgery for it? But I'm like, that's crazy, bro. He has eyes like that when he's boxing. Shit, that's
But apparently he's like Pernell Whitaker, man.
You said what did you say, Polo?
I said, like, that's crazy, bro. His eyes are like that, and he's boxing.
And he has asthma.
Oh, that's more respect, man. Damn. Yeah, but I'm saying he should get surgery for that. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure he's making
You
decent
you
money.
can if your eyes like that, you can still see. But it's
Yeah,
like,
it's just the
Yeah,
place.
that's a big
Nothing is
question.
wrong with his eyes. It's just the
Oh.
placement of his eyes. It's just the way they look. Like no, he can see perfectly fine.
But I mean, like, if your eyes are like that, shouldn't you not be boxing?
Well, no, it's like you know how some people have a lazy eye. It's like that.
Yeah,
It's
my
just
brother
it's
used to
some.
have it. He had to get surgery for it and stuff. And
Oh, okay. I have a lazy eye, and I'm not gonna get surgery for it.
no, he
That's a
got
lot.
it. Well, no, I mean, it was pretty bad, bro. Like, yeah, he had to get it.
Okay. Well, if you're in a situation where you have to get it, I understand. But
He
yeah,
was
no,
young,
it's
too, so.
But yeah, no, it's not. It's not like he can't see. That's just his eyes are. That's the way his eyes are. But yeah, no, it's just Tevin Farmer. It's just a
you said that
standard.
man like Pernell Whitaker.
Well, that's what people used to say. Oh, he moved like Purnell. He got knocked out twice talking about Purnell.
You know this because they see them little highlight videos of him fucking dodging Ivan Redcash fucking punches. But then again,
Right.
who the fuck is Ivan Redcash?
Bro, what was that about with him and Tank when Tank was like, he was like, congratulations, and Tank was like, fuck you. On Twitter, did you guys see that? Where
About
he
who?
told
Oh,
Tank,
with Red Cash.
yeah,
You
he
talking
said
shit with Red
congratulations.
Cash.
Oh,
And
because
then
Redcash is some because he mad at Tank because Tank played the video of him getting his ass beat up in sparring.
Oh, sparring, right? Yeah.
oh, but he just said congratulations, and then
Yeah,
he
Tank
posted
was mad. Tank was mad though. Tank was like, "Fuck you" to Ivan Red Cash. I'm like, "Damn, what you mad for, Tank?"
He just don't fuck with that nigga.
Oh well, he fucked with him enough to break him off some sparring money.
so Ivan posted a video where Tank wasn't looking good in sparring, or was it the other way around?
No, Tank beat the shit out of Ivan Red Cash in sparring.
He was hurting him. He was. I ain't gonna lie. He was punching the back of the head. Some of them punches.
Man, have you seen
Yeah,
that sparring with Montana Love and Tank?
Yeah,
No.
I swear I'll pay to see that shit. That was
He was
pretty
Haven't.
good.
No, they were going
I
at
haven't.
it, bro, like a street fight.
Was Tank winning or was Montana winning?
No.
I mean,
They
it
got
looked
both
like
shots.
they
It was
both
even,
had their
bro.
moments.
But Tank got the best of it, I think. But no, he got Tank pretty good, bro. Like he was. But I'm telling you, bro, you guys sleep on Montana Love. I'm telling you, he's the truth. You don't see it now, but you'll end up seeing it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those people. I need to see a little bit more. I need to see just a little bit more.
I didn't know he had that draw with Kenneth Sims Jr. because I remember watching that fight on the Showbox, and I was like,
Showbox.
I just remember watching that, and I remember people saying things like, "Oh yeah, this guy's like the next AB type shit." And then I seen him fight. I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" He lucky they gave this shit a draw, nigga.
You have a question. Why
But
does
then I
Ohio
realized
produce
I
so
ain't
many
gonna lie,
good
Kenneth
boxers?
Sims
Though?
Jr. is a good boxer, bro.
Yeah. What's
He
up
the
with
one
Ohio?
who beat Rodriguez and got his ass
got-
a boot.
He got Elvis Rodriguez fired.
He got Elvis Rodriguez fired from Top Rank.
He
That's
beat that.
fucked up.
He beat that undefeated welterweight that trains with Tank's coach. Remember on the Christmas card? He took the fight on like 5 days' notice. He took his off.
Oh no, I'm watching some of these sparring clips, man. Tank is working, buddy. Tank is like he's hitting them with counters, uppercuts, dodging most of the return fire. Tank is working, buddy, over here, man.
That's one part.
Oh
Of
yeah.
You gotta
It's
see.
edited, nigga.
It's edited. They didn't post the.
It's
Bro, he
chopped and
posted it.
screwed.
He posted it but then he took it down, but he posted it. He actually got in with some good
Was it on
Nigga
Insta?
love posting some shit too.
Was it on Instagram?
Yeah, he took it down though. Yeah, he did. He responded. I was like, "How come we don't post this part?" And he got tanked. Like, bro, it was a pretty.
Okay, here's I'm watching they got like 9 minutes of it up right here. Okay, I'm gonna just watch this in the background. But for the most part, based on the highlights that I just saw, I was like, man, Tank looked like he was working Buddy over. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I like Montana Love, but I don't know what's gonna.
Yo, why
But
does
yeah,
Ohio produce so many good boxers? Is it just the program they got? Because you notice they produce so many like actual good boxers. Like they got a list of them.
Ohio, those niggas is broke, man. They're broken athletic. You better box.
Yeah, that's what it be.
If you're not gonna be if you're not gonna be a square ass college boy like myself, or you don't have no fucking entrepreneurial ideas, you better box, nigga.
Well, I mean, bro, they got a list of them. Sean Porter, fucking AB, Big Baby. Man, the list goes on and on. Now,
Think about it. If they had some really good basketball programs out there, niggas would be Ohio would be producing the best basketball players, like LeBron James.
shit. And Steph Curry. Steph Curry and LeBron James. Look where they're from.
Yeah,
Steph Curry
LeBron
from
James.
Ohio?
Yep. I think he's the same town where LeBron is from. If I'm not
No, I don't
mistaken.
think Steph Curry's from
Yeah, he is.
Ohio.
Yeah, he's from Ohio, but look it up. I think he's from where LeBron is from.
LeBron's from Ohio.
Yeah, LeBron's from Akron. Oh shit, Steph Curry was born in Akron, Ohio. Ain't that some shit?
Oh shit! The more you know.
Yeah, and it's funny because it literally says on his Wikipedia, it says he was born in the same hospital as LeBron James 3 years earlier. Ain't that a bitch? But that's because his father played for the Cavaliers too. His father played for the Cavs.
Did Kobe Pops play in the NBA?
I don't remember. I think so. I think he was some kind of basketball player. But let me look it up since we have access to the web. Who was your father, Kobe?
Remember when Chief Keef came with that song?
What?
I'm balling like Kobe, man. That shit was popular over here.
Oh yeah, Kobe's dad was a professional. He played for the 76ers, the Clippers when they was with San Diego, and the Houston Rockets. Poor Kobe. Nobody should go out like that. It's terrible. But yeah, I don't know. Back to the subject at hand. I don't know why motherfuckers is tripping over Tevin Farmer getting his ass whooped. I mean, he was gonna lose his next fight regardless. Like if he fought Tank, he was gonna lose. If he fights Ryan Garcia, he's gonna lose. Like so, I don't know why people are upset.
You think, bro, since Peter and Ryan Garcia are with Golden, do you think they'll ever make that match, or they'll probably keep them away from each other?
They'll probably keep Ryan Garcia away from Zepeda for pretty obvious reasons.
Well, yeah,
I
they'll probably
mean,
depends on what. Like, if Haney moves up, he'll probably grab a vacant. Ryan Garcia will grab a vacant, and they'll probably like never fight, huh? Unless Cepeda leaves or
I don't
he
know if they're
starts
gonna
winning.
put. I don't know if they're gonna put Ryan Garcia in title position. And if they did, he would vacate right after because they're not gonna have him sit there and hold the belt down because there's too much risk. What if you get a bad mandatory? And then there's gonna be pressure to unify. So, I don't think they're gonna do that with him. Because he's on that like I'm popular. He that's why he keeps talking about Tank. He wants to be like Tank. He's like, oh, I'm popular without the belts. Da 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 da. I can make all the money without the belts. Da 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 da. So I don't think that they're gonna do that with him and move him in that direction. He's not a traditional fighter.
You're right.
Whereas,
I think,
whereas someone like Zepeda, who is a traditional fighter, wants to fight for belts. He wants to collect straps, shit like that.
man. Hey, fuck around. What if it's him that fights Cambosos, man? You never know, man. With this boxing shit, it might be him.
Ryan Garcia versus Cambosos.
No, Cepeda versus Cambosos.
Oh yeah, they might. I mean, shit, because Cambosos is looking like a bitch right now. He doesn't want to fight Haney. He's not sure if he wants to fight Lomachenko, even though I think that's going to be the next fight because he'll
No,
probably
it's
lose
not
to
gonna be
Lomachenko.
Lomachenko. No, it's gonna be some random mandatory. Look who the IBF mandatory is. That's who he's gonna fight. It's gonna be a good one on paper because the dude's undefeated. He's not known. It's gonna be someone random. Watch. It's not gonna be Lomachenko, and then he'll fight Lomachenko or Henry at the end of the year.
There is no IBF mandatory in that slot right now.
No, but I mean, like, they're gonna find a way for him to defend. He's not gonna defend against Lomachenko. He'll probably fight some random, and then he'll fight Lomachenko at the end of the year, or he'll vacate a title and have Lomachenko. He's not fighting Lomachenko, bro. I already know what they're gonna. They're gonna make him defend it against someone random, and then he'll fight somebody like Solid or someone that by the end of the year. But he's not fighting Lomachenko or any type. Yeah, he's not.
Well, I figure Bob would just press the WBO to make because Lomachenko's a mandatory for Devin Haney and Kambosos. So
Yeah,
I
but
figure
he'll
he'll
probably.
press the WBO to mandate it.
And then watch Kambosos vacate that title.
Hey, well, if he vacates, then we know what that is.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's you see what they're doing. So then he'll probably fight. They're gonna do something, bro. Something weird is gonna happen where someone's gonna vacate, and then say he fights Haney, it won't be for because now he has to fight the WBO title. So they'll do some shit. But I was saying, bro, if I can't get these fights, bro, I'll just move up and grab and collect 140 because he could easily be a lot of good names up there if he boxes. But the problem is those power punches, bro.
Yeah, as soon as Josh Taylor vacates, Devin Haney should move up. He should toss that fucking 135 belt in the garbage, and yeah, he should definitely move up. Maybe consider switching sanctioning bodies as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could fight, but the thing is, after who else? Who does he have to be worried up there, bro? Because I'm pretty sure he beats a lot of. The only ones I can see is Gary Anton Russell. Maybe there's like someone random we don't know about. Gary Anton Russell and Suburban.
Well, he got a and I mean shit. Even Regis Prograis give him problems because Regis Prograis punch hard.
I know, but can he box his ears off against him? Like,
Well, yeah, he could outbox Regis. But if he gets caught with a punch and gets put to sleep, then that's that's that. Like, you can't you can't box if you sleep. It's the same with Subriel Matias. Like if he catches a bad punch from Subriel Matias and he goes to sleep, then there's no boxing there. You out.
So Matias is at 140.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Matias is he had 140.
He prone to get some arm injuries throwing them fucking arm punches.
He doesn't get a lot of leverage on his shots. Like he stands real close together.
What's up with Robert Easter Jr.? I would like to see Matias versus Robert Easter Jr.
oh, shit.
Oh fuck. Robert Easter has some legal issues to go through this year, so that's one thing, but I don't know. Yeah, damn, you want to put Robert Easter in there with Matias? What the fuck?
Man, you doubt it.
Like, damn, like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I'm not saying Robert Easter is a hoe, but he can't.
His last fight at 140, he looked really well. I ain't gonna lie. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was against Ryan Martin, right?
Against Ryan Martin.
Yeah, it was on. I think wasn't it on? Shit, it was on somebody's undercard, but yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be against it because it's boxing, but that's kind of brutal. I would only do that if I was like mad at Robert Easter or some shit. That's kind of brutal.
Who don't like him?
Yeah. He was on the undercard of that Adrian Broner.
Hey, fucking make Adrian Broner versus Suburban Matias.
Yeah, there you go. If AB need a paycheck, shit. If I find out AJ really stepped aside for this fight, it needs to be AJ versus Wilder immediately. That's a fucking mega fight. Y'all both ain't doing shit.
Right, but he's gonna say, "Come over to England. We can make it in Cardiff. We can make it at Wembley Stadium."
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, come over here so I can rob your stupid ass if you can't knock me out."
Yo, was that video they made? I saw a video where Eddie Hearn was like talking with glasses. Was that actually edited, or was that actually how he was talking when he was like, "Who you fought, boy?" Like when he was talking like that. Was that actually a real video, or they edited that? Where
Wait,
you know his dad was
Eddie Hearn talking to who?
like he was like it was a video where at the end they showed his dad was like, "We were slave traders," and then Dylan White was next to him laughing. There was like a video where he has glasses and he was like showing some kind of money or something, but it looks like it was edited. Like he basically was mocking Wilder. Not
No,
mocking Wilder, but like saying who is he fought.
I think that's true because Dillian White's a bitch. Like Dillian White always talking shit. That's why I don't like Dillian White. Like he always
No. It
talking
was
about.
Eddie Hearn in the beginning talking and saying like who you fought, and then at the end he was like his dad was like we were slave traders. He's like he hasn't had a crack with the whip with those guys. It was actually a real like that part. His dad actually did say that like that was on video. But with the part where like Eddie Hearn was talking, it sounded like it was edited, but it sounded like something he would say. You haven't seen it?
No, I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen it, but I believe it though. If it's Eddie saying something fucking stupid, then I definitely believe it.
Yeah, the way he was talking, bro, he basically was mocking, like he wasn't like I don't know. I didn't see the like I saw the video, did look at it, but the way like it's a video where he starts with like glasses on, and then he shows like I think the money that they have in the UK. I think he was talking about the Wilder versus Joshua fight.
Mm.
You haven't seen that video?
No,
Arman.
I don't think I have.
No, I'm talking to Arman. I think he's seen it.
Man, I'm on mute because they snow blowing the fuck out of this area right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
was it
it's
like
looking bad out there.
-10 over there?
Damn near. But shit, y'all keep on cooking. I'm listening.
Yeah,
But it
no,
was
but
just a
I
video.
don't. Go ahead.
No, I said it was the video. I'll try to see, like, I'll post it if we go in there. I'll find it, but it's just the way he's talking, but you can clearly tell, like, the way he's mocking, like, he's talking, like I said, he's being a bit kind of, like you said, a stereotype.
I believe it. I believe it, to
No,
be honest.
the part where his dad said about the slave trader, yeah, that was actually fact. He did say that.
Yeah. Wait, T Mac was one of the goats. He had that. I'm trying to
Man, I
remember
wonder
who the
what
fuck.
Andy Reese is going to do. I wonder what
He
Andy
trying to get
Reese
a
is going to do
Wilder
in his career,
fight.
bro. He's starting. Shit. I mean, shit, I don't know about. I feel like he should have a fight in between, then get the Wilder fight. Because I don't know, man. Like you said, but like you said, it's boxing, bro. We can't judge people after their last. Cause next thing you know, they go and then they look solid.
Yeah, I mean, I think his best opportunity, if he's gonna fight Wilder, it should be fresh off of a loss where he looked shitty. I mean, if you wait and Wilder gets better too and gets more confidence, that's not gonna be a good situation for Ruiz.
But I mean, is he gonna get the credit though? Like, come on, bro. I'm honestly like, I want to see it, but I don't want to see Wilder fresh out of a loss. I want a Wilder at 100%.
Well, I mean, Wilder
Like, he could
is
fight somebody right now. You know what I'm
36.
saying?
He's 36, 37 years old. He's not gonna be 100, but you know he'll still get credit. I mean, he's only got 2 L's. Because Luis Ortiz, not Luis Ortiz, Andrew Ruiz himself got 2 L's.
Yeah, but the
So
first one, you know damn well that fucking was. He went to New Zealand and that shit he beat Joe Parker. Even people from New Zealand say it.
he should try to get that rematch. See if he can stop Joe Parker this time.
Joe Parker doesn't want it.
No, Joe Parker don't want to fight. Joe Parker don't want to fight no damn body. And Joe Parker's a little snitch ass, bitch ass motherfucker. Oh.
Yeah,
You
but like you
sleep on
said,
Parker,
bro.
he about
Yeah,
that
he should
life,
get that
nigga.
rematch. I know he's a fucking. He
Oh, he
don't know
about
what he's
that
on.
that crime life.
He was moving them
Hell
things in New
yeah.
Zealand. He was the big meat of New Zealand. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he was paying motherfuckers a little funding the little operation to get some product. First sign that he fucking sang like a canary. Garbage. He fucking gave up the names. He gave up the names, dates, addresses, account numbers, everybody. He said, "Oh
He
fuck it."
probably thought he was in the know. He probably thought he had some clout, fucking with Tyson Fury in the game.
Yeah, he thought he was fucking baby. He thought he was baby El Chapo, and then the feds got his ass. He was like, "Oh, okay. The key to the safe. The key to the safe is 792. His name is James Avery Johnson. The cocaine is underneath the car." He started saying all the
Damn, he
business.
gave out dates. Yeah, he gave the dates, locations.
This
Who
motherfucker
was
couldn't even
who
keep
was the mixer?
the fucking COVID lie going. Of course, this nigga snitched.
Wasn't he at a UFC fight? You know what gave it away, bro? You know
Oh
what gave it
fuck!
away? He was at. You know what gave it away? He was at a UFC fight. That's what gave it away. You know why they caught him, right? Because he was at a UFC fight. Where's UFC on ESPN? So that's how they caught him.
Man, nah, that dude's fucking. Yeah, Joseph Parker trash, man.
Yeah,
Joseph Parker
he's
is.
stupid.
Yeah, he's a dumbass. I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah,
I don't like Joseph Parker, and I hope he loses.
yeah.
That's why he don't want. That's why he don't want no real fucking smoke. And then you got Chisora talking about fighting Wilder, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck is Joseph Parker supposed to be doing? He didn't want to fight Hergovic. You know, he don't want to fight Wilder. Nobody real. Like, what the fuck you gonna fight? What, White? Fight Dillian White? Shit, he talked about fighting Tyson Fury, and Fury like, man, I ain't thinking about your dumb ass.
That's a theory, man. I don't know, man. Now that I saw the documentary, I'm looking at him, man. I wouldn't doubt it.
Man, he'll beat Joseph Parker fucking ass.
No, I'm talking about. I saw the documentary with this advisor, manager, whatever it is. I'm like, shit. Now I'm looking at Fury, the way he reacted. I'm like, he might be true, man. Because I saw the documentary about like the MTK guy, whatever, Daniel Callahan.
That's what we should call him,
You see
Killerhead.
the documentary, right? And then when people tell you that, hey man, I think Tyson Fury may have cheated against Wilder, and people say, oh, that's
Nah,
I'm looking at it.
impossible.
it's impossible because the commission. You know how the commission do.
You know how the commission is.
Yo, but the thing is, bro, is this Daniel Callahan guy, like, are they just waiting to get more, like, they're just waiting the day to get something and they go after him? Like, they've been investigating this dude for, like, it feels like they're just waiting for that day.
Well, no, that's not how organized crime works. Because fighting organized crime is almost futile in and of itself. But the U.S. government typically regulates drug traffickers for multiple different reasons. And number one, if you kill off one drug trafficker, they'll just be replaced by someone else in the family. Number two, if you destroy an entire cartel, then that's going to lead to a power vacuum, which is going to create even more violence. So you have to be political about it. They're waiting until it's advantageous for Daniel Kinahan to be taken in to see if he actually gives up anybody. Motherfuckers like Joseph Parker that talk a lot are really easy marks, but Daniel Kinahan is the type to not, really go after anybody. But also, when you're a law enforcement officer, you have to be careful going after cartel members and shit because you don't know who they got on payroll. What if you're an FBI agent and Daniel Kinahan bought some FBI agents? Your ass gonna end up dead.
Shit.
So going after him is very risky. So it depends. But I'll tell you this: if the United States really wanted Daniel Kinahan dead, they can make it happen. So if he's still alive, it's because the U.S. wants it that way.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I mean, look at how they killed. Look at how they got Gaddafi. They said Gaddafi, enough is enough. They had him killed the next day. Meanwhile, fucking what's his name? Assad of Syria is still fucking alive. So it's clear. It's clear who they want to live and who they want to die. But it's a lot of politics. Like it's the same reason why they don't take out all the cartels in Mexico because the drug trade is not only profitable, but if you take out one, it'll just create more violence fighting over that territory and that power.
Yep. Just watch
Trust me,
Narco on Netflix. It
if they
basically
wanted the
explains
people in the
everything.
cartel out of here, they would have got them out of here easy.
Yeah,
Think
they'd be
about it. You know what they
just
did to get the Black Panthers? They created a whole drug war, like literally put drugs into the community.
yeah. I mean, shit. With Mexico, since Mexico are our neighbors, do one airstrike and all that shit gone. That's what they do in the Middle East when they want somebody to go. They just fucking drone strike that shit and it's over with. Fucking one little predator
Exactly. Do
drone.
Mexico have a drone strike, predator drones, and aircraft?
They have some aircraft, but none we can't get past. Like it's not. It's not.
Damn. Exactly. America know what they're doing, man. That's just crazy.
No, but here's the thing, though. I think there's like a law where no military can actually go to Mexico and stuff. There's like a law that says it. That's why
I
it's
mean,
easier said than done. I forgot I was reading about. I mean,
you talking about
yeah.
the people who break the law.
Yeah,
They
we
create the
had
law.
we had the
Yeah,
same
that's what I'm saying.
agreement. We had the same. The U.S. military had the same agreement with Pakistan, and guess where we found Osama? Pakistan. We went in there and got his ass. But no, U.S. Special Ops have been running. U.S. Special Forces and the CIA have been running operations in Mexico and a lot of Central America since like the '70s. So that's not like a real thing.
Crowd says, so what's next for Gary Russell?
Shit. Hopefully, he'll move up and wait. I mean, shit. I mean,
Hey, can you hear me all right?
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know what's next for that guy.
yeah. Hopefully, he'll move up. Hopefully, he'll move up and wait. But it's not a lot of people were eager to fight Gary Russell while he was down there, so he might struggle to get fights still. So we just got to see.
I don't know who he should fight next. He still got to think about this surgery and shit like that. That right there is another. That's probably his purse for this damn fight.
I mean, the nigga should have insurance. Like, I don't think he's gonna have to spend all his money on the surgery. Yeah, you should have. If you,
$100K insurance for his fucking arm.
oh yeah, like if you come on, bro. Like if you're a fucking professional fighter, you gotta have decent insurance.
Like this
You gotta,
nigga Lil Boosie. This nigga Lil Boosie fucking dropped $90,000 to get like a tumor removed. I'm like, yo, this thing's wild.
well, I mean, yeah. If you don't have quality insurance to where, you're because niggas don't be knowing about insurance. They just think, well, I got money, so I should be able to fix the problem. But you gotta look at co-pays, look at the rates, look at your plan and shit like that. So. But also, Boosie could have been trying some like outpatient, super experimental, rich person type surgery. So there's also those options.
Exactly.
Yeah, you because a lot of the more specialized outpatient stuff, they don't take insurance, so they'll be like, you got to pay cash out of pocket. So yeah, it'll be a situation like that.
He paid it. Fuck it. Get it how you live. Shit, but nigga, I gotta end this live session. I'm about to dip out.
All right, for sure. Thanks for having me up.
Shit, we gonna talk about the next one, Keith Thurman versus Barrios.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Yep, you too.